Checking mics. Mics are being checked. Oh, Falla, you dirty little boy sneaking up on me like that. Alrighty. And we're live, or we've been live for a couple of minutes. Not gonna lie, not the stream I had planned at all, but I woke up this morning and like my whole hand is numb. It makes it very difficult to do dexterous things. And I guess it's just gonna be like that for hopefully just today. I don't know, I guess I slept on it wrong or something like that. But welcome to the Saturday night stream thing. I am, of course, Walcom S7, and it is, in fact, Saturday night. So if you have nothing better to do, you can spend it watching this thing talk about foam dart blasters and whatnot. I was originally going to do a build, so I think we're gonna have a little bit of a break between that. Oh my god. Solanese, you madman. Is it gonna read it out? Oh, it doesn't read it out. It says, make sure to go to WalcomS7.com to donate and send a super chat so Walcom can buy a Cyclone Shock sooner. That's the funniest thing. I can't find a Cyclone Shock. And not only am I certain I have like 30 of them, but I also know I have the cool one, and yet I couldn't find it. I couldn't find one of them in like the 20 boxes I checked. But I was gonna build this cool break action Cyclone Shock that you could swap out entire cylinders on, which I believe it was either Solanese or Uriel X that showed me that this was a thing that I didn't know of. So I have all the parts printed, but I can't find a Cyclone Shock besides one that's already broken. So that's disappointing, but hey, at least we can talk about the new Nerf stuff. I was actually trying to set up like the background and the green screen and stuff, but that wouldn't work again. So it's like just one of those days where nothing's going to work right, including my own body. Before I jump into the chat, I do want to let you know I am about 50% done with a feature-length zombie strike thing. About 50%. I still need to film range testing with everything, which would probably be about an hour and a half of footage, I'm guessing. And while I was looking for the Cyclone Shock, I found my freaking scavenger. So I'm gonna refilm the scavenger part, which is good because I'm not up to the scavenger yet. But I have done no editing has been impaired. I have done full editing for every single one. There's lots of gags, lots of breakaway jokes and stuff like that with, you know, pop culture references and stuff like that. I'm hoping to have it. I wanted to have it up Friday. I'm hoping to have it done tomorrow night. But I've already done at least 15 hours of editing into it. It is taking me a lot longer than I thought. So, for those of you that are like, oh, Walcom hasn't uploaded for over a month, I'm here to let you know that I just did literally, I want to say 7 or 8 videos worth of uploading, or editing yesterday. So, if you like Zombie Strike, I'm going to go through the entire history of Zombie Strike, what the blaster is, what it did right, what it did wrong, and more importantly, what I would change for like a V2 going forward, which is kind of a cop-out because a lot of them you can't really change anything without making an entirely new blaster. But that is what I've been working on for the past God knows how long. It's the first time I've scripted anything, and I probably adhered to about 30% of that script. I really want to get that Elgato prompter. That is like the next thing I want to buy, but it's like a $300 thing. So maybe I'll be able to have it by, if I can get paid from the sponsor that I put into the Zombie Strike video, because there is a sponsor in that video, that'll put me probably like sometime March, and then I'll have an actual teleprompter I can put in front of my camera in the studio. That'll help out. So, does the video go the full Blee NGNA? No, I'm not that talented. Speaking of Blee, where has he been? I've got like a half dozen. Yeah, see, Clyde, I know I have a bunch too, but I couldn't find a single one of them for some reason. Disappointed, Matthew. Man, there's nobody else in the hobby. Like, I know, and I got this on my last one. Like, everyone's like, oh, you copied Coop for the one on the the Elite 2.0. It's like, I think Coop's Zombie Strike video was like 20 minutes long. I'm an hour and a half into it, and it's still saying 2 hours, 40 minutes. I'm probably going to cut some more stuff out, but it's literally going to be at least 2.5 hours long of me. You know you love it. Oh. It's been a while since I've had Major Melon. I don't normally like watermelon stuff. Major Melon still tastes good. Natural background is better? Okay. Well, I mean, it's definitely easier on me, but yeah, I tried to set it up and it wouldn't like show the background. I think we had that issue before. It would just black screen it. I don't know why. Split it into 2 pieces? Nah, no, it's one video. Did you check out my latest video? Watch for a little bit. Was that the Australian Jurassic Park thing, fella? Hey, Movie Plush Tuber. Hey, Jeremiah Castro. Are you getting an Elgato prompter because it's called Elgato, or is it appropriate? Oh, no, that's funny. No, it's the same people who make like my capture card and stuff like that. They have like an all-in-one teleprompter solution. It's like $300, but you literally just plug it in through USB. All the software is already there. You can buy a foot pedal to go with it, so you can scroll through it if you want to. As I want to script everything, and I have been having an easier time scripting things than doing unscripted, because if you didn't know, all of my videos are completely ad-libbed. Every single one of them. So, I want to take my content above that, and to do that, I have to script. Well, thankfully, I consider myself pretty good with a keyboard, so the script for the Zombie Strike thing was 85 pages. Dumb. Not only did that take forever to make, but they do all the little research for and everything like that, which is mostly just Nerf Wiki stuff. And my own memories, of course, because I actually was active during the time Zombie Strike was releasing. But 85 pages, and it's usually like a minute per page is what they say. At least that's what Danny told me for a script. But since this was like literally just a block of text, yeah, it was over 3 hours and 18 minutes of footage, just the talkie bits. That doesn't count the gags I have every single time I jump between blasters. It doesn't count firing footage. It doesn't count. I haven't done any B-roll. I don't think I'm gonna do B-roll. The only B-roll I'm actually using is any of my old videos that encompass the blaster. So we'll see. Wow, what a chat tonight. I'm good to see you, Walcom. This year's going to be crazy for the hobby with the leaks so far. Boomer, you're not wrong, in my opinion, because, like, we've seen not only Dart Zone kind of stepping up to the plate here with their... We knew they were working on something, right? Because those were part of the leaks that we got early in the year. But now we have actual confirmation of what they are. I've seen some minor stuff out of, like, Nuremberg Toy Fair for Nerf, but all I really saw was, like a car that shot Nerf darts. Like a RC car, which, knowing Nerf, it's going to be garbage. It's not even made by them. But what we saw from Dart Zone is pretty surprising, because while I think they've been slipping the last year or two, these new blasters look really good. They're not groundbreaking in the sense that they add whole new things that revolutionize everything, but they are probably the best blasters they've put out, at least what looks to be, so far. It's nothing brand new in my opinion, but what they did is they took older designs and fixed them. And that's still really important when it comes to our hobby. Nerf still has a chance to gain some wins. I just haven't seen anything on the new Nerf Pro stuff yet. Yeah, kind of like the Terror Scout 2.0. It's exactly what I wanted to do with that little wrist RC car, except for Nerf didn't use the wrist RC car, which is weird, right? Because you could buy those complete wrist driving RC car things off Amazon for like 40-50 bucks, and I have seen one that from the get-go shoots Nerf darts. I don't know why Nerf couldn't just buy one of those and configure it, like just buy one of the Nerf ones and just rebrand it Nerf and sell it for $100. But no, they make their own thing and it looks awful. Is there any Nerf or X shotguns that are like an Uzi or resemble an Uzi? No. Not that I know of. There's obviously aftermarket. There's at least like 2 or 3 that are an Uzi. The Quick. There's what is that thing called? There's like there is an actual Uzi I wanted to print out because it looked cool. The problem was that like it doesn't really like do anything different to warrant that. And there's of course the knockoff Woozy, which you can find. I'm not going to say where. And the problem with the Woozy, the knockoff, is that it's a knockoff. They literally, and it's inferior to the original as well, which is why you've never seen a video on my channel about it. Noble Team Leader. I disagree. I like the off-the-cuff bids. It's not that I don't like those either. The problem I run into, Noble Team Leader, is that, like, let's take any blaster, right? Let's take, like, for example, the gel ball igniter, like the Nerf gel fire igniter. How do I get a whole video off that? I realistically can't. And that is a common problem with a lot of reviews, where it's like I stand in front of the camera and I refilm the thing 3 or 4 times because I really just can't get a video done, because even if I like the product, it's a jolt. It's a gel fire jolt. How do I get content out of that? So, scripting it, I got about 9 pages and got some funny jokes in there, at least in my opinion. So, while you're not going to get completely scripted everything, there's still going to be ad-lib stuff. I'm going for trying to structure the review a little bit better. I don't know. Like, because I've been doing the same kind of content for 10 years. And I want to see how the other side is, if that makes sense. It might be what takes my content above. It might ruin my channel. I have no idea. I have to find out. Hey, Socks! I really want a rough cut, and Warden would have been good for new mergers, nerfers, I assume, who weren't in the hobby when I joined. Too bad it sucked. You can still buy a rough cut. I'm pretty sure you can still buy the Battle Camo rough cut. I saw you wearing a One Piece shirt. Are you a One Piece fan? What episode are you on? I don't watch the anime. I read the manga, and I'm caught up with the manga. I believe I just read 1105. Since you know what I was talking about, I take it you saw the video. Hope you get a good laugh out of it. Thank you, Fallon. Thanks for coming back. I've honestly missed you. I've been really worried about you. You disappeared off my Facebook with no warning, and that felt like years ago. And I'm glad to see you back, man. Thank you. If anything, to know that you're safe. Hey, Walcom, are you showing the Zombie Strike prototypes in the ZS video? At least the ones for the Sling Fire, the Hammer Shot, and I did talk about the Boomer Nova. Those are the only 3 I really talked about in that video. I should have probably talked about more. I could go back and add it and have a little thing on screen. The prototype for the Double Strike is so sick looking, and it bothers me that Nerf is capable of like having designers make that stuff and then not putting it as an actual shell. It blows my mind. Like, Hasbro always seems to ruin everything. Not that the Double Strike itself is bad, but the prototype they showed off looked so much better. Basically, Nerf Taiwan leaked the first images of a new 8-shot revolver. I have not seen that. Brick, can you post that in, like, Discord or something? I bought knockoff S-Tac mag holders, and they should be coming. Oh, there's knockoffs of them? Because I think my S-Tac mag holders were $30 a piece, and I bought 4 of them. I really like them, though. They're really nice. My phone's already going off. Man, my phone just keeps going off. Hey, Xfox. What is the best Nerf gun of 2023? It's a hard one. I really liked the Solo. I will say that much. I think the Solo, I know why they rose the price of the Solo. I don't like the fact they rose the price of the Solo. The Solo is really freaking good for what it is. It is a very fun little blaster. I'm trying to remember exactly, because I know I did somewhat of a video on the stuff. We did kind of a tier list, which I'm pretty sure I saved that tier list. If not, I can go back to my original video. Obviously, if you want to talk about just Nerf, it was the Double Punch. I think the Double Punch was definitely the best blaster, one of the best Hasbro has ever made ever. So, it could be better. I would wish they'd do a V2 on it, but it's pretty good. No, Raul, we actually were a little bit late this time either, so you're just in time. And this always just kind of turns in, like, again, I wanted to mod a blaster, but my hand is completely numb. I can't even really type all that well with it right now. And I couldn't find a Cyclone Shock to do with this break action Cyclone Shock that I didn't know was a thing, and now I know is a thing, and now it's the only blaster I want. I've got an idea. 3D printed most likely. Take a blaster, flywheel strifer, I don't know. Do magnets for faceplates and say zombie strike. I mean, you could do that. I don't know exactly if that's a great idea. I mean, Dart Zone kind of did that with the team changing on their blasters. I don't like that idea specifically because it's like a cop-out. It's like more of a cop-out than a cop-out. So, break axe and Cycloneshock, I'm interested. I know, right? Like, I've done the Cyclone Shock shotgun, right? Like, I think everybody has done one of those. And that's the only Cyclone Shock I could find. I can't even hold a thing right now. But it's like, this was really good. Honestly, a really good thing. Break action where you can very easily pop these out. Like, I need to get, like, cylinder holsters and stuff made for these can clip into, because that's, like, the only blaster I want. The Cyclone Shock is very, very comfortable and very good. Hey, Walcom, how do you feel about Nerf suctions? Yeah, that can be fun. I've grown a little out of, like, suction cup darts, to be honest. The Elite ones were really good, but they only did those for a little bit. Huh. I just realized I don't think I have a box of the NERF Elite suction cup darts. Those are old. Those are real old. Those are like 2013, 2014 old. And I think they only ever made like a 30-pack Elite one, and that was it. Right? Oh, sweet, sweet caffeine. 68 milligrams per 12-ounce can. Gotta love it. You know what is the best shotgun of all time? The Megalodon shotgun. Yep, that is actually really good, Boomer. And the funniest part is I found 3 Megalodons and didn't find a single Cyclone Shock. But I don't disagree. Megalodon, very good. One of my favorite Nerf blasters. Hey, squirrel! I still have some Elite Suction Cup tubs. I might have a packet of them. I have a lot of them. But I think they were like 2013, 2014, and they're probably impossible to find now. Worth trying to find it. Nerf suction darts. Oh my god, that's so hard to type. Oh, I hope this goes away. Well, there's an Amazon listing. Wow. Oh, they're out of stock. I thought for a second they were still in stock. I mean, obviously you can find endless knockoffs of them, but finding, I'd have to go on eBay or something to find, like, the original. There's, like, Pop Darts. But Nerf suction darts. Oh, God, it's so hard to type. Glow-in-the-dark ones. There is a 30-pack for $25 plus $9 shipping. That is insanely expensive. Oh, there's a 12-pack. I haven't seen that before. So they did a 12 and a 30-pack. Okay, no, they're still obtainable. They're still sort of obtainable. Wow, Rip Rocket ammo for $80. Jeez. Excuse me. Yeah, there's a couple on eBay. Whatever happened to the Dart Zone Max Solo? Everyone made a review of it. I never saw them in store. I don't think they are in stores, some guy. They're all online. I'm fairly certain you can buy it right now, but they rose the price. They lowered the price for the holidays to $9. It's out of stock. And I'm assuming the reason why they rose the price to $18 was because it just sells out every single time they put some online. So the Dart Zone Max Solo is online only as far as I know. They are awesome little blasters. I do have one of them around here. I've done a little bit of cleaning recently. I think they're wonderful. Are they $18 wonderful? That's That's a bit rough in my opinion. $15 was even a little too high in my opinion. 12? Like, they sold it for 9. I thought 9 was a pretty good one. Let us discuss what Dart Zone has brought us in the past little bit here, because we have 2 revealed blasters from Dart Zone. I gotta download all these pictures and put them into the stream software. But we've got 2 new things that are not new things, if that makes any kind of sense. There's some weird design decisions that I don't know if they've kind of been touched upon very much by the community. But it's some very exciting things. It's like the perfect addition to the Dart Zone lineup. Absolutely flawless in my opinion. But hopefully they don't have any problems. And from what pictures we've seen online, it's kind of hard to see. There is a concerning aspect. So I'm going to add an image source. I'm going to add a new one. I say leaked. It's not actually leaked. Let us discuss. Come on. God, I got a lot of anime girl pictures on my desktop. There we go. We've got... I'm going to cover up the chat because you guys need to cool down for a little bit. Turn off studio mode. The first, which is the Dart Zone Pro Aeon X. Or Dart Zone Pro, or Dart Zone Aeon Pro X. So they went the Beyblade route and just added an X at the end of it, and that's an entirely new thing. These are taken right off Walmart. They were already on Walmart, and from what I know, these are coming out around April. But they are releasing 2 new blasters, and I say new in the sense that they've actually just remade old stuff. So, now we have to find a picture of the original Aeon Pro. Oh god, it's so hard to type, dude. I really hope this is temporary, because this is suffering. Let's add another picture. Should have got this done before, but I was digging through boxes trying to find things. Oh. Let us show the original Aeon so we can get like a side-by-side. So, many of you might not know the Aeon Pro. It's been a little while. There are some Walmarts that still have them in stock. I have not seen one in stock in a Walmart outside of like California. All of the Walmarts up here don't have them. We'll put you over there and put my face right here. There we go. So the original Aeon Pro is a really good blaster. In my opinion, when the Aeon Pro came out, I said the Aeon Pro was better than the Nexus Pro in every single way. Even though it's not a pump action magazine fed thing, it was really solid. It had different internals than the Aeon Pro, which were a way better design, in my opinion, than what the, I said Aeon Pro, than what the Nexus Pro gave us. There were some issues, but once you turned one of those things into a pump action with like a 3D printed kit, they were so good. They could hit 300 something FPS easily. Awesome little blasters. But for 25 bucks, it basically couldn't be beaten. Because remember, that was a $25 blaster. The Nexus Pro was a $40 or $50 blaster. They're redesigning it, and you can see already where they fixed up what was wrong with the original Aeon Pro. So, for one, you've got a stock attachment point. A normal NERF stock attachment point. Not great, not terrible. I guess they're just doing that because there's a legacy of NERF attachment stocks. I just don't really like the end strike attachment point all that much. Because now there's just a big lug there that's always there. I wish that at least came with like a cover or something, because I hate having the stock attachment point there and nothing on it. It bothers me so much. Different priming grip that should be hopefully way more comfortable, because that was one of the biggest issues with the original Aeon Pros. People just couldn't prime it. It was very stiff, very strong, and not very comfortable of a priming grip. And then we've got an actual removable, usable on more than just the Aeon Pro X itself, P-car, I guess is what you call it. A plastic centering, auto revolving, auto rifling, whatever they call that acronym. So this one goes into the blaster with like the part that you'd normally put on the outside of like a scar muzzle, but then it also has a flared edge that's for standard barrels. So it's basically just going to replace the NERF or the worker P-car, assumingly. And these blasters do say they hit up to 150 feet, which is about what the Aeon Pro said at 125 feet. I think those things croning at like 150 FPS, so Aeon Pro could crony a little bit higher, like 175 or something like that. But the fact that it includes a removable and reusable on other blaster P-car, plastic scar, I think that's a really good addition. It comes with glasses, and one of the biggest changes, and I really want to see what this is like compared-wise, is the fact that this is only a short dart blaster. Thank you, Dart Zone. I'm sorry. If you love full-length darts, you have hundreds of options. But full-length darts after, 2001 or 2021, 2022, completely pointless. They offer nothing. There is no benefit to using full-length darts besides compatibility with old blasters. If you're selling these kinds of like high-performance blasters, they should only be short dart. And Dart Zone apparently agrees, because it's one of the biggest things I have complained about, and that is going to be so much better, presumably, on the Aeon Pro X than it would be on the original Aeon. Because as you can see with the original Aeon, it had a magazine adapter, which looks ugly. And of course, it's going to have that a little bit of gap and stuff like that, where it's like, oh, it's meant for full lengths. It's awful. I hate it. And I'm glad the new one is short dart only. There's also 2 magazine releases, because of course there's 2 magazine releases. They are kind of wacky. So you do get the standard paddle, which you could just kind of like press in, pull out your bag and stuff like that. Come to love. I like the fact that it's not this big oversized trigger anymore, because it looked awful on all of the other Dart Zone stuff. But now they have this little tiny trigger and like outside the trigger well that you pull towards you. So instead of pulling towards the magazine, you pull towards the grip, and that will freely drop the mag as well. It still looks awkward to me, but it is cool. The new mags appear to be pure Talon, not mixed form, not the mixed forms. But yeah, so they've designed their magazines again, and hopefully this time, because they have had a lot of issues with compatibility with their other mags. Other mags work inside their blasters. Their magazines didn't work in other blasters, and that was a huge shame, because I've got like a box full of Dart Zone mags I can't do anything with. So it's cool that they changed it to a more Talon. Hopefully it's like the same exact thing now. If they would sell them separately, that would be even better. The X-Shot Longshot has a P-car, right? It doesn't do anything, Gabriel. It's completely useless, unfortunately. So, was posted in Discord? Okay, let's actually take a look at that, because I have not seen that. And I can't add it. Where? Where was it posted? Okay. Well, those are definitely some pictures of all time. This does not instill confidence. Interesting. Okay, let me crop these, because they're like have somebody's I'll crop out everything that's not the posters stuff, so we can still give some credit where it's due. And these were posted in by, I'll get that name in just a second. Sorry, I'm trying to work and entertain you at the same time, and that is physically impossible for me. These were posted by Brickosaurus. How are you not already in my Discord? How dare you? How dare you? Trying to hit keys with this. So we'll have the actual Instagram channels on there. We're just going to make sure that we don't have everybody else's comments and stuff in them. Desktop. Alright, those are probably the 2 best ones. So, let's actually swap that over right now. Because these are mildly interesting. I don't know how I feel about them. So, that is a profile view of what is alleged to be one of the new NERF N-Strike, or N series. I assume this was at Nuremberg Toy Fair? I don't know why I haven't seen anything else about this until now. That's really weird to me. I would have thought I'd see a lot more about it. But, so my first impressions is that sucker is huge. That is absolutely massive. And what David says right there is I kind of agree with. It almost, it cropped out the people's posting names. Hold on. That was from Foam Quest, and this one was from Andy Griff. There we go. So, yeah, it does kind of seem like the same design language as the Nerf toy or Explorer Junior stuff, the kiddo stuff, which is not good. I was really hoping this was going to be a little bit more higher skewed. It is massive looking. They look absolutely huge. I like the little pull thing on the slide. That's a really good design choice, especially if it can pivot a little bit to be like a standard T-pole. I really like that. Is that not the one they used in Nerfland? I feel like I have seen this like somewhat before, Longboard Lord. Are you? I feel like I have. Like, I feel like I have seen this exact design before on something that wasn't normal. But, so, I don't mind the design. If this is the design language for N-Strike, so far it looks okay. It looks really huge, though. I wish we had a better, I don't think I have a better look at the grip. It looks okay. But the problem is, it's like, it's still shooting standard Elite darts, and I just don't understand the design decision for that. Thank you very much for posting these on the Discord, Brickosaurus. It is purposed, it is possible this is repurposed into an actual blaster. Like, I feel like we've seen this. This is the blaster that was tied to the table at the Nerf brand experience place that recently opened up in Pigeon Forge. Okay, so I have seen this design before. It would make sense that they would actually, like, try to do a real blaster out of it, though. But yeah, nothing, if this is N, I don't see any actual branding that says N series or anything like that. It is definitely different than what Nerf normally does. I assume the blue looking, you know, in front, that's actually white plastic, because you can tell it in the other picture in different lighting. It's huge. It's absolutely monstrous for just 8 shots. Why is it so large? Oh, hey, Rivet. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. I don't know. Is this... I don't think this is actually N series, is it? I would like to say we've gotten more, like, changes. Because, like, the fact that this, like, it's 2024, bro, why are you still clinging to your same broken Elite darts that nobody likes? Nobody. Like, you've already established the fact that you will 100% use other ammo because you didn't invent gel balls and you made gel balls. That is somebody else's design that you are using in your own line of blasters. You've also made short darts. Now, the ones that come with the Strife X aren't exactly great, but they're still better than, like, cut down Elite darts. So I'm hoping this is, like, actually a Nerf Junior thing and not an actual N-Series blast, or else, like, the entire hype for N-Series just got sucked out of the vacuum. This thing is looking somewhat like Dart Tag blasters, but much less adorable. Hey, there's Harvest! What is this, a crossover episode? Everybody coming out? I appreciate it. It's nice to see a bunch of you. Oh, I see a, Anonymous in here, too. I think this is designed for the Adventure Center concept and thus needs to be more durable. Okay. You could try the take between those barrels, says Smith. Yeah, hopefully. I really like the idea of, like, the loose pull tab on top of the slide. I actually really like that design. If it moves, which it looks like it will, I think that's good. Strife X I do not own, though my soulless one has a use full size. Strife X I do not own, though my Soulless one has to use full... Oh, right, Soulless one. I mean, I have Strife X. I don't really care for it at all. I know a lot of people like them. It's not my thing. I was in Walmart today, and Nerf is still selling 70 Elite darts for $13, which is funny, because if you look at the prices of, like, I think it's, I have a pack of them. I talked about this, thankfully, Zach isn't here. Nerf Pro Dart. God, it's so hard to type right now. Oh, I hope this goes away. $18 will get you 120 Nerf Pro half lengths. It's not great. It's not great at all, but it's still, like, better than what they would ever pay for, like, full-length darts from Nerf. Then again, Dart Zone isn't very competitive either. They're selling 200 for their bamboo darts for $35. Hey, Tag! How you liking that Swin Alien, Tag? I haven't seen your videos on it, but now I know who you are on Facebook. Feel like Ed Series should come out around June, wouldn't it? If we already have leaks for it, there's a good chance we'll see it way before that. Like, we should already have. I haven't checked today. Oh, no. The Mirage and the Challenger should be out, like, now. And I know David has been looking and keeping... Like, if you get it first, David, you have to message me immediately. I've got some money squirreled away to send you. It's like an Avengers level stream. I know, right? Everybody's here. Okay, so I don't hate this design. I don't see any obvious branding on this that says it's something different. I don't think the pictures that were posted say anything about this being N series. So, Nerf Blaster as shown from UK Nerf Action Experience 8-round cylinder. Okay, so chances are it's not anything super important. Hopefully it's just like, hey, here's our new Nerf toy we're using for the action experience, and that's it. We got to make it extra thick and weighty so in case it accidentally comes down on some kid's head, you know, it doesn't break the blaster, it just breaks the kid's head. Let's talk about... I've got to be really careful. I got a lot of cute pictures on my desktop. Because I like when I see a cute picture, I just save it on my desktop and send it to, you know, Harvest later. And there's a lot of like things that'll get me kicked off YouTube. And then there's also just the rat from Pizza Tower. So now we need to talk about this beautiful, beautiful thing. I don't know if it's been touched on in a video yet, because I know people have actually touched this thing. This is the Nexus Pro X. So we have an idea that this was the blaster that was in the previous leaks. So the Aeon Pro is somewhat new, but this is not. We knew something like this was coming. This has a lot going for it. I need to actually save some slightly better pictures because this is not enough to actually discuss here. I don't really have any extra pictures. So, first things first, again, just like the original Nexus Pro, this is now only short darts. Good. Awesome. Design language looks amazing, in my opinion. And as long as we have, like, actual Picatinny rail underneath that priming bar, we're good. If it has bearings inside the system to smooth out the prime, even better. There could be a lot of extra good things about this design we have not seen yet. If they don't include those, I'm going to be pretty disappointed because that means we need a V3. But if this does what it's supposed to, it will be amazing. So, Nexus Pro proudly says shooting up to 200 feet per second out of the box. Or up to 200 foot ranges. Which, that's a lot. Let's just be fair, that is a lot. 200 shooting up to 200 feet means it should be hitting like 230, 240 FPS. I doubt it will. It's usually about, 200 feet, 200 FPS for Dart Zone, but that's a lot. Half dart only. It's got Picatinny rails on the side of it. Now, I don't necessarily like that because that means the overall profile of the blaster is now thicker. It does come with an attachment on one of those Picatinny rails that you could put on that holds your spare P-car plastic centering automatic rifling device, but then it also has a storage for it at the front of it. This is the thing I don't know that's been touched on. It's kind of hard. I'm going to do some some live editing using some secret tools that Dart Zone has sent me here. This is next level stuff. You will not see this on any other YouTube channel, I assure you. I'll just look over it like Tim the Toolman's neighbor. If you notice, it has 2 barrels. It doesn't actually have 2 barrels. It has like what looks to be 2 barrels though. This has some consequences. So I am 100% sure it shoots out the bottom barrel. And then the top barrel is purely just storage for the SCAR. So they have not only that, I think there's actually storage in the butt stock as well for the SCAR. Maybe it's for the P-car thing. Oh, look at Taffy. Look at Taffy. I broke Taffy's super chat cherry. You can't have that back, Taffy. I don't care even if you charge it back. It's mine now. I'm keeping it forever. I'm going to frame it on my wall. Okay? I got Taffy's super chat cherry. Mine. Can't have it back. But thank you very much for the $5 super chat, Taffy. Poop butt gaming. Only the highest levels of maturity here. Anyway, what was I talking about? All right. Let's crop this in a little bit because we got to go deeper. This goes so much deeper. Let's just go all the way down here and let's just go boink. All right. Check this out. So I just got to cover my stupid face. Let's get rid of this one for right now. There we go. So you've got short dart only. You've got 200-foot ranges, apparently, which means it should hit about 200 FPS. It should shoot harder to hit that, but you get it. You got the angled front grip that hopefully is still Picatinny rail. But the thing that gets me is the double barreled. But if you look at the design of the blaster, right? Like, can I use... Hold on. I got a wild idea. If you look at the inline of the blaster, right? Like, it would look like it should shoot out the top barrel, right? But it doesn't. It shoots out the bottom one. What is going on here? I can only assume oval-shaped plunger tube. Everybody's talking about the top barrel is just, yeah. So you can see that, like, obviously the spring goes in the stock, and the stock still has that little cap that you can untwist off and take out the long spring with, so it's still a buffer tube style spring. But that means, like, it has to be like an oval shape with the opening down here that goes in line with that. But then how does the priming linkage work? That means the priming linkage is indirect, right? How does this work? That is honestly a major concern for this entire design. Why would they go this route? That doesn't even touch on the height over bore, which is huge. Why this design? I get that it's different, but this is like a real big risk for virtually no reason whatsoever. If there's an oval plunger tube, it needs an oval-shaped spring, right? No, it doesn't. That's not, circular will fit in oval if it's smaller. You might need to go back to elementary school or kindergarten, learn that. Everything fits in the square hole, by the way. I'm willing to bet they just done a priming block around the barrel with a metal thing over the top to push the ram base and use the hook of the pusher itself. And those... Oh, it used to hook the pusher itself and broke. I need to cover up chat momentarily. I don't even know why. But anyway. So, I'm uncertain about this. So, what I will say is that it looks fantastic. I love the design of this blaster. The new, like, purple, like, they took their camo pattern thing. I'm not a big fan of that at all. I like the purple color. I don't like that pattern, the camo pattern. I don't like the tactical rails on the side. I'm really hoping those are completely removable without looking super ugly, or they're actually thinner than what we can see in this profile. The scope is just a piece of plastic from what I can tell. The stock looks to be adjustable. It might actually say adjustable stock. I literally can't tell from that picture. Let me open up a bigger one. Adjustable stock release switch. Oh, the space in the actual stock is just O-ring storage. Is that, like, important? Like, has anybody had to replace the O-ring on one of their Dart Zone things from one of the O-rings stored on the blaster? That has not happened to me. If you look in the upper right of the box, oh, right, it has slam fire too. So this thing could be amazing. It's like, it's really hard to picture out because of the cross hatching on the backs. They have like an internals picture. Let me see if I can. I'm going to save the bigger picture and then I'm going to do some next level live editing. Oh God, which one of these is the bigger picture? Is that, oh, it's definitely that one. Look at the size of that. Don't take that one out of context, okay? We're just going to go whoop, whoop, and whoop, and that. Dude, I am the best live stream editor there has ever been. So you can kind of see something. Radioactive. Do you want to do us the pleasure of trying to explain what the hell we're looking at here? You're a pretty smart cookie. Not exactly a brookie, which is better than a brownie in every way, or a cookie. But it's easy to see on the closed front box. God, David! What do I not pay you for? Son of a... All right, so for one, box design, real cool. No, we're just gonna save that as a JPEG. All right. So we can see that. That's pretty cool, right? But I guess it's better if we do the live editing again. Freaking. Which one of these is Le Box? Cool. Awesome. Right on. I hate this. I want to die. Just come on. All right, it's kind of like a thing. That's kind of sort of the thing. Like very carefully a thing. So it looks like we just have the L when it comes to the actual priming thing. Like that's exactly what they're doing. So we do have what appears to be a pretty indirect prime. Not the end of the world, but it is there. Why would they choose to do this? I was self-censoring. Rivet and I were talking about certain gushy magical girl anime we expect Mr. Pantsu would enjoy. I believe the wife is keeping me up to date on that one. I have not seen it yet. Because it's on High Dive and I refuse to download another app. That is 100% Lynch-ish. Is it really? Because I can't see it. But you think there's a turnaround right there. Wait, that's actually a turnaround, right? So is the air release... No, because that has to be... The pusher goes under the plunger tube, and the pump grip goes into the back of the pusher. So when you prime it back... I need a freaking... Hold on. I got a plan for this. Give me a second. I have the best idea I've ever had ever. Just stay with me now. Okay. Done. Where's my image at? Oh, it's right here. Okay, follow the rat. So you definitely, when you prime it back, the plunger rod and everything right there is going to compress that way. Right? It's going to push in like that. And then when you pull the trigger, it's going to go shooting forward through a turnaround? Or is it going to... Like, that's the only way that could work, right? Just follow the rat. It's really easy if you follow the rat. So, like, you're going to prime it that way. It's going to catch. When you pull it, it's going to snap forward. Then how does that create... I'm actually losing myself right now. That doesn't make any sense. That's pretty nuts to find. In the box and everything, Lucius? Tell Wifecom Rivet. I thought she was here. But if not, I will tell her. She was here earlier. I'm not sure how the spring works in this, but the prime back goes around the barrel. I don't think it's reversed. I think the pump is connected to a fake turnaround ram base. Okay. Well, I know for a fact the spring goes in the stock because we've seen pictures of the stock removed, and it has the little cap piece that the Nexus Pro had, so it looks like it uses a normal spring. So it would have to work normal, where there's like a rod that pushes back the plunger tube when you put it forward and then it fires, and then I guess that's also a turnaround. Because that's like the only thing I could think of is that, like, so this primes it back and then seals at the front. Yeah, obviously, duh. I'm making myself look more like an idiot than I actually am because I'm trying to overthink this. So you're going to prime it back, you're going to push it forward, it's going to seal, and then when you fire it, the plunge tube's going to go forward, but it's going to go down into like a turnaround or something like that, right? Because that's the only way this part makes sense. Or there's like a hole at the bottom of the plunger tube and it's going to spread forward and it's going to shoot through the turnaround and out the bottom of the barrel. Which could work at its advantage because that will get rid of any kind of like pressure buildup in the system. The bottom pusher just moves the dart into the mag. Oh, check pictures. I just sent the pictures of leaked Dart Zone Bulldog. Oh, I want to see that. Where are you getting this stuff from? Oh, frick. Stormcloak. Well, my hopes for this blaster are immediately ruined. Okay, so this is weird. This looks different. I don't know how this system works. I'm hoping it's good. But that is the whole thing for the, I need my rat pointer. We'll just have the rat on the screen somewhere. Hiding, being a rat. We gotta have a rat pointer, though. Just have him grooving down there for a little bit. So, overall, I don't know what they're thinking with the internals changes. That's the scary part. They seemingly are doing random stuff so they can do random stuff, right? Like, none of that makes a lot of sense to me. But I like what they have here. Radioactive, how do you feel about the internals? Sorry, I needed albuterol. That is... I like what they're doing. I just don't know if that's, like, if it's worth it because of all of the corners they're cutting. Like, they're just doing new stuff to do new stuff, and that's what's scary. That is wild. It's going to be a pain to upgrade. I can feel it. Well, if it hits that hard out of the box, we won't need to upgrade it. Oh, and it comes with a B-car. Did we talk about that? I don't think we talked about that. The main muzzle is a B-car. It's removable, and it's usable on other things. It doesn't have a cover. That's easily fixed with 3D printable covers in the future anyway, and it's already solid orange. And I believe the bearings on it are plastic, but there's no real reason to have the metal bearings other than that they're more accessible for us. So it looks good. It could be good. And if it's already tuned for 200 FPS, hopefully it will hit 250 and still be pretty accurate. Let them cook. I like that, Radioactive. I like that. Yeah, let Dart Zone cook. Then we can complain about the quality of their souffle. That's the problem I had with the Tryon. They changed things just to change things. Made a lot of problems the first release. Fair enough. Who would need the Scar? Isn't the B-car better? You have an interesting point there, Barnaby. I don't know how to spell your first name. I assume for different FPS caps, because usually the plastic P-car things are really good for sub 200 FPS. B-cars are a little bit... Oh, wait, no, B-cars are usually better for sub 200 FPS. I don't know. Whatever your fancy is, we'll find out. Flared magwell? Does it have a flared magwell? Is a DCP Mark IV over again? No, it's not classic for real, because the thing's only 50 bucks. And there's a lot there for 50 bucks, right? Like, nobody can deny that there's a lot going on in this design for $50. Drac showed new pics. Oh, okay. So it is a flared magwell. I mean, it doesn't look flared from the pictures, but could be good. Let's talk about... Let's talk about this thing. I don't know. Guys, I'm really not feeling this. Please tie me over. Please help me with this one. I am not feeling this at all. So this is the frickin'... Oh, thank you very much, Element Rider, for becoming renewing your membership. I really appreciate it. You guys should also be members. I should start doing things. I should push YouTube members a little bit harder. I've been thinking about that for a couple of months now. That's $50 on B-Car close to that on their own. Yeah, they're usually like $25-30 for a good one. So, this is the Bulldog. This is a $30, I assume, full auto. It looks exactly like their old stuff. I hate it. I hate it so much. It looks exactly like the Enforcer. Let me find a picture of the Dart Zone Enforcer. Oh my god, typing with this numb hand is impossible. Okay, so maybe not like the Enforcer. I mean, it's pretty close. It is literally the Enforcer, except for it doesn't have the spade grips. Oh, that's gross. Oh, no. No, the Enforcer didn't. No, it's literally a reshell of the Enforcer. The Enforcer didn't have spade grips. Oh. Oh, man. It's the same blaster. How do you do this to me? I mean, I get that, but it is literally the same blaster with less. And that is very not cool, in my opinion. Where is it? Oh my god, it's so big. It said it was only like 50 pixels. What? Okay, hold on. Let me save this as a freaking PNG. I hate WebP or whatever extensions. They're horrible. Done. Where is it? Transform. Reset transform. There it is. Look at that. We figured it out. So it's literally like shot for shot. It's an Enforcer without the extra little bits on it. Oh. So I see literally no differences in the shell. None. So that foregrip isn't going to be comfortable for anybody's hands unless you're a toddler. For $30, I mean, it's hard to complain that much, but I feel like we've gotten... I felt like Dart Zone was above this with their previous releases, like the Matrix Fire and the V-Twin and stuff like that. How much is the V-Twin? Isn't that like a $30 blaster? It's a $50 blaster? No, it's a $30 blaster. Yeah, the V-Twin is so much better than this. Like, why? So, here's where I'm at. I like the fact they're going back to the original chains. Because I have the Vulcan chain file. That's another person we're missing. Vulcan isn't in here right now. I really hope this isn't actually the Bulldog. I'm really hoping that's just like not actually the thing. And it's just they had a red Enforcer for the European market or something there. But for $30, I feel like this is a straight up downgrade for what they had before. Because this is the same exact blaster. No changes. They removed this stupid, like, big wheel things on the side, which I think is a good idea. And so that means, I think this came with a 40 dart chain, if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost certain it came with a 40 dart chain, right? Yeah, 40 dart belt. For $30, that's not awful, but that's the exact same price that the V2 or the Enforcer was before. It's not a bad blaster by any means. I just feel like they should have done more with this design. And if they're gonna just straight up re-release something, why not try to just re-release a better V-Twin? Because the V-Twin is good. And that's the weirdest part about this is they're going back to their old belt design, which is a good thing in my opinion, because that's going to make them more accessible. But then it also leaves V-Twin users in the dust, even though you can still buy V-Twin belts separately. I really feel like this is a mistake. Maybe it's like a European only, but to put out a design from 2018, 2017 back on store shelves, 2016 back on store shelves with virtually no changes whatsoever. It's the exact same blaster with less stuff for $30. Now, we don't know everything that's in the box. It could have the stupid wings on it, which would be awful. My biggest issue is that I really hope this has like at least an extra belt with it. That would help a lot. If there's 80 darts of belt in the package. Oh, man. It's not, like, I guess, like, shrinkflation is a way to put it, but it's like, it's such an old design. It's, like, to just re-release like, that's an 8-year-old design, right? And there was one before this, that's the thing. Isn't this a reshell of, no, this was the entry level. Yeah, I'm looking through their release dates right now. I'm trying to... Because they had a blue one. That had a spade trigger. Or like spade grip. I'm almost certain. Maybe I'm completely wrong. It's a modified dart stick. Like, you could bring back the light command or something. That would be cooler. Ah, Fusion Blaster just subscribed. And... Derek Woodson with a $2 super chat. Can you put an explosion in every thumbnail? I don't want to overuse that, but I do like the explosions for the thumbnails. Element Rider. Just imagine, in Mexico, there's still Vulcans for retail, and they're cheaper than this. What? There's Vulcans on retail, Element? Explain yourself. Are they Vulcans or are they Havoc Fires? Oh my god, I didn't, like, imagine getting a brand new Vulcan in 2024. Oh my god. We need to go hop the border. To be fair, I have at least 3 complete inbox unopened Vulcans. But I'm going to put this like down here or something. It's pretty good. All right, so all my hype for the Bulldog got swept away in the storm. This is it's going to be fine. To be fair, it's going to be fine. But I hope there's something, like at least 2 belts with it. Yeah, David said it the best, I think. I would expect this to be May, or it could be a better price than expected, or this isn't the Bulldog. That's all fair. That is fair. I'm hoping this isn't the Bulldog. I'm hoping it's just a reshell, and they're just putting it back on store shelves. It's not a bad blaster, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the Enforcer is a bad blaster. It's still a 90 to 100 FPS full auto with a 40 dart belt. It's not the fastest full auto, but it's perfect rate of fire in my opinion. For $30, you get a full auto belt fed thing. That's not bad. That's still cheaper than the Ragefire. It's not a Gatling gun like the Ragefire. I just really feel like this is a step backwards to release such an old design. Like, that is so Dart Zone. Full function, sealed, and full Vulcan. So, like, yellow and strike, huh? Hey, Homely! Hey, everybody in the chat, if you're paying attention, all 136 of you, not spam, once. Wish Homely a happy birthday because it was his birthday yesterday. Wish Homely a happy birthday for me. In the chat. I want to see just Homely birthdays. Don't spam it. Just give him one. Just give him a happy birthday. There's a lot of people in the chat right now. Homely deserves it. He's one of the greatest men in this entire hobby. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Thank you, bots. Thank you, David. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, Solonese. Thank you, Fella. Thank you, Vinyl. Thank you, Rao. Oh, no, Rao didn't say it. I'm sure Rao will say it now, though. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, Axel. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you, Shiriko. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Black Widow. Thank you, Seth James. The Hillbilly Brothers, thank you. Pag, thank you. Derek Woodson, thank you. King Supreme, thank you. Longboard Lord, thank you. Boomer, happy birthday, welcome. Oh, that's great. I really hope. Do we have anything else? Are you going to sneak anything else in here? Brickosaurus? I haven't seen these leaks. These are, was there seriously nothing from Nerf besides that car? That was the only thing I think I saw on Facebook was like the Nerf shooty car. Do we have a picture of that? Can somebody post a picture of that for me? I don't have one ready because it was like so underwhelming. But the Bulldog is apparently maybe possibly just a reshell of the Enforcer. Was that on my bingo card when I talked about the Bulldog? I literally remember saying something about the Enforcer. Thank you very much, Element Rider, for the super chat. Fully sealed and functional Vulcans. I wish they were Havoc Fires. I need a Havoc Fire so bad, and I don't want to spend the money a Havoc Fire wants. Because, like, I think the Havoc Fires are like, rare $300. Nerf seems to be skipping fairs lately. They might not care anymore. I mean, E3 died. Nerf Nitro? God, I keep forgetting Nerf Nitro was a thing. I think I have 3 blasters in that entire line. How many things were released in Nerf Nitro? Oh my God, I can't type. Oh, there's still a lot of them on Amazon, too. Not very many. I don't think I've ever done like a proper video on Nerf Nitro. I almost kind of want to try. Nerf Car Pro X can hit 102 miles per hour. The Havoc Fire and Stratohawk are on my list. Nerf Nitro. Tag back Nerf Nitro at the zombie. No. So, if I do another one, like it should have been for February. If I do one in like March, it'll probably be Rebel. But then the problem is getting all the blasters. I may put a call to action on like helping me, like, because I know I'm missing some. Maybe people would be willing to send me the couple I'm missing or I can't find. Rebel would be up there. Doomlands is really easy. Doomlands is like a 10-minute long video. Anonymous with a $20 super chat. Hey, Dork, happy birthday to Ews. I really hope that's for Homely because it is not my birthday. My birthday is in July. What's the difference between the Havoc Fire and the Vulcan? Color? Yes, they are the exact same blasters. The Havoc Fire is a different color. At least one per store per state. Resuming the Vulcan was not popular because it got delayed to retail at the same time as Elite 1.0, so it got obsolete. I mean, I would bet that a lot of countries have old stock of blasters like that. I mean, it's not like they go bad. They probably still have them stored somewhere, so they're still trying to sell them. And that would make, like, you know, imagine going to, like, Japan and finding a Vulcan in package with Japanese text on it. Hey, Walcom, will you do a remake of your Nerf Dart collection? Maybe, Lucius, maybe. Thank you, Anonymous. Happy birthday to Homely. I have a Havoc Fire. It was given to me by Lance. He gave me, it's really sun faded and it's not complete. Toys R Us and American Dream Mall, New Jersey has Nitro on Modulus. Wacky. There were noises. There should be more Nerf Pro by the end of the year. I mean, I want to be wrong because I really didn't think they'd ever do more Nerf Pro. I want to be proven wrong on that. I just have a hard time believing it. I think most places outside the US still have Elite long shots. Darn it! I have like 3 of those in box. I wanted my stock of my Nerf long shots to go up. I'm lying through my teeth. I never sell anything. I'm so bad at hoarding blasters. So knowing the Mirage has a loading slot on top, what do you so do you think the shell cut at the top of the finisher expose the top of the mag and voila, budget Mirage. I mean, probably. I feel like I haven't seen it on the Mirage, but you had to like pull the follower down for the finisher, didn't you? No, you didn't. No, that was like you just slid the door on the side. Yeah, I'm guessing you could, Boomer. I think the ergonomics and the look of the Mirage are going to be a lot better. We'll find out here, hopefully very soon. Here we have Retail OG Longshot. That one is a bit more scarce. OG Longshot? Like the blue and yellow or the yellow one? Do you still have an Alpha Auto 72? Yes, I have 2 of them, Lucius. Hey, Walcom, did you get that pink inverted scales yet? Not yet. Maybe I can share this. The company is apparently... I know Chinese Lunar New Year is a thing. They're sending me another one. Like a whole blaster. The thing they are sending me, though, is so wicked, I don't even know how to start. I'll show it off, and hopefully they don't go like, you showed off our thing, so we can't actually send it to you now. It looks so flippin' good. It's a whole new kit, so it's another kit for the inverted scales. So they're sending me a pink one with this new kit. And I gotta scroll through all of this stuff. Right. We spent most of last month playing Pal World. I forgot about that. Okay, now we're going back to the finals. I know I sent a picture to my friend. Maybe I sent it to Hawkeye. Pretty sure I did. There it is. Okay. I don't know if anybody else has seen this yet. I want you guys... I really wonder how you're going to feel about this. This is nuts. This, like, when I saw this, I, like, about wet myself. It is so freaking cool. I know some of you are going to be like, it's okay. It's all right. It's not that cool. Check this out. That looks so flippin' good, man. That looks so good. I just about dropped an F-bomb on Vesic. That purple? No, that's got to be a light reflection, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it is purple. I actually don't know, but holy crap. The AUG sucks. I don't think that's supposed to be an AUG. It looks like the battle rifle from Halo. I love how this looks. This looks so much better than the other kit for the inverted scales. But I know I showed it to like Hawkeye, and he's like, man, I hate kits like that. I was like, what the heck are you talking about? He's like, yeah, those bullpup kits where the grip is the original grip. You can see the original trigger guard in there. Hold on, where's my rat? You can see the original trigger guard in there, and this is probably the bottom of the original grip or something like that. Even though no, because that was like a, what's the word I'm looking for? That was an AG grip, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, well, no, it has to be in there then, because that's where the motor goes. So yeah, they covered up the original stuff and put a grip forward using the original barrel system with like, come on. Like, I think that looks sick. I think that looks so good. The AG does not suck. That other guy is on crack. How dare you defend yourself? So this is again an inverted scales. They're sending me this. So they aren't expecting me to do another video. I'm doing another video. And it sucks. It's like, hey, if you're a fan of this one, well, there's this one, and this one is way cooler in my opinion. They just added a whole new trigger group under the original barrel ran stuff. Like, it looks so good. It looks so freaking good. Like, I dig it so hard. That's yeah, like you can tell. Where's my rat? I need my rat pointer. Like, you guys can see me dragging the rat around on screen, right? I'm not just like hallucinating. See, look at that. There's the original trigger guard. That's where the original grip would be, and that's really cool use of negative spacing. And then I'm assuming the battery goes in somewhere right here. And then there's the new grip up front with a new trigger and some kind of extended mag release that hooks up to the original mag release. Dude, I love this little rat. This is the best thing I've ever done. I have a little rat pointer now, since it won't capture my mouse. That's not a mouse cursor, that's a rat cursor. If you know where to search, you'll basically walk into a museum where you can buy the exhibits. God, I need to hop the border and somehow survive. What do you think about the Bach AEG links? I think I've seen something on that. I don't know. Where the heck is this Nerf car? Let me check the Discord, see if somebody's posted it. Oh my God, somebody posted it. Brickosaurus, you absolute legend. This looks worse. This looks so much worse than the actual one I saw. It isn't funny. Okay. All right. This looks awful. I don't know why it looks so much worse. I mean, let's be fair. This could be cool. This could be cool. Okay, we're going to take away the super cool. That's not it. We're going to take away the absolutely rad. So hopefully I get that soon. And we're going to push into... All right. So... I'm sorry. I'm trying to gather my thoughts looking at this. This is not a Hasbro-made product. This is definitely, I think, that, like, because I've seen, like, it was posted on, like, the Singapore group. Someone took a picture of it, like, a mall in Singapore, and it looked great. It was the same design with the, like, all-directional wheels and stuff like that. It was literally that little, like, RC car where I was like, I want to put a blaster on this. I never did that because I don't know enough about electronics, but I had an idea for that. Somebody literally made that as a product you can buy. And I think they were even on Amazon, but they were like $100. This is like that same idea. So it can strafe, right? That's like the most important thing about these things is that they can strafe, which you kind of need on a tank that can shoot things. And I don't know of an actual war that will let you use this. The reason why the wrist-controlled one was so important is because you could be using your blaster and then just press the button and switch to the wrist thing and control the car with, like, moving it left, right, so on like that, and then firing with it. That's why that was so important. You wouldn't have to, like, oh, I'm going to pull out this remote and drop this car. The remote looks awful, by the way. The surprising thing about this, not that we know the price, I'm assuming it's like $80 knowing Hasbro, is that it has like another carriage with another cylinder mounted on the remote. And you would assume that has to have the flywheels and stuff in it, right? That seems expensive if that's actually what they're giving you. That is the same exact cylinder and design that was used on the Attacknid creature that they later turned into the Nerf Terra drone. That was the same exact manufacturer. I'm almost solid. That is the same carriage design. I actually have like 3 or 4 of those that I'm using as like, I never finished it, but I turned them into like shoulder mounted things that you could use. All I have to do is wire them back up. But I have them. If this is like a $40, $30 thing, it'd be really cool, but I have a feeling it's going to be kind of expensive and not worth it. The omnidirectional wheels, if it can actually strafe, is going to be very important, though. Does the remote double as a blaster? Smith Zero out here actually doing the real journalistic and stuff. That is really good, if that is actually a blaster as well. That's a real good idea. The way it works is that the 2 flywheels, one of them is connected to a gear that also spins the carriage. And there's a little pusher in it as well. It's all connected to one gear system. 2 blaster from Hasbro for $80. That's a steal from Hasbro. Turret strafing. I imagine swapping this RC car cylinder out for an insane new Insanity cylinder that holds like 70 darts. I don't think so. Would it be acceptable to stomp that thing in a battle? No, obviously not. But most wars would probably not let you use it. And I can understand why. There's no real way to like call your hits and stuff like that. I don't know. It's a cute idea. These things never actually work in actual combat, but it is a very cute idea. We have no pricing, and I guarantee you Hasbro didn't actually make this thing. But if it does come with two whole cylinder setups, and if the controller actually works as a blaster with the other, it could be kind of fun. I'm just really worried about the price point because that's going to be stupid expensive. And Brickosaurus has told us that it is the last of the pictures they have, which is weird. That's all we saw from Nuremberg Toy Fair. Like, Hasbro had nothing else new. That's wacky. That is really wacky. Signing off, dinner time, followed by Dune. That sounds like the perfect night. Have a good night, Anonymous. Hit it with burst shot in the middle of Nerf 4 and disable it, same as per the normal shield worlds. It'd be cool if those things had like sensors where if they got hit by a dart or enough, like they would disable for a couple of seconds. That'd be a nice feature. God, I want that new inverted scales. I'm really hoping that comes in soon. I don't think they've even sent it yet, though. Well, the new Dart Zone stuff does look good. Except for the Bulldog, if that actually is the Bulldog. I am very much a fan of what we have. I think I've got the picture that has both in the thing. I am very much a fan of what we're getting with the new Aeon Pro and everything. I'm just a little worried about what design decisions they're making. Let's see if that works. This was the same picture I posted in the community tab. So, obviously we've seen that the Aeon Pro is changing colors from predominantly purple to predominantly orange. Haven't seen the same stuff with the Aeon Pro, or the Nexus Pro. Bro, here and donated $5. We need some artwork of Walcom approaching the border with a fully loaded Vulcan and a peak bandana floating in the wind, full Rambo style. I'm sure there's AI that can do that, but I swear to Crom, if you put my face through AI, I will never forgive you. Even though it's already been scraped and scrubbed, I'm sure. Hey, Walcom, the internals on the Nexus Pro box, is that a thing on the Aeon Pro? Let us find out! Yes, kinda, sorta. Can I find a back of the... you really can't see it, to be honest. Let me put this out there. I think we already have. Let me get the biggest version of the back of the box. What the hell just happened? Okay, that's a JPEG. Awesome. Back of the box, JPEG. Oh, this is gonna be so hard. You're gonna have to like put your nose up to the screen and tell me where you want me to zoom in. But yeah, it does kind of have it. Let me look through this picture really quick. I think the best, like, there's really not a good, it's like right above the blaster is the only spot. Like, you can kind of see it there. Does that... Again, it looks like it's a circular plunger tube with the air outlet being on the bottom. I don't... And then it looks like a standard T-pole prime inside connected to the slide. So... Again, with these bottom barrel, like... Chiappa Rhino style. Yeah. I don't know. Because we don't have recoil. We might have something going on with, like, the grip being, like, the bore being closer to the grip. That might be good. But then, again, sighting is going to be a nightmare with these two. I mean, I already have both these blasters. I think the thing that makes it better, yes, there is a worker. Not only is there a P car, it's not workers, but it's obviously ripped right off worker. But they also have a B car coming on the Nexus Pro. And does the Aeon Pro have Slamfire? It does. It does. The Aeon Pro has Slamfire. I mean, all right. Hold on. Depending on how smooth that prime is, can you imagine? Like, I just want to be very clear. Can you imagine how sick that would be? Like, you could very easily have that just somewhere on your gear. And then draw it, grab that slide, and just rack off an entire magazine to clear room, assuming that prime is light. That will have some pretty good uses. Honestly, I wonder, like, Radioactors have said, well, the Aeon Pro is very similar internally to the, very different internally to the original Nexus. So the Aeon Pro X and the Nexus Pro X looks very similar. I'm hoping that's not the case. I want to definitely see. I mean, if you look at both blasters side by side, they're freaking identical. Like, look at the actual profile side by side. If you were to, I can't really do this. Let's see what I can do here. I'm gonna have to put a second iteration of this picture on screen. Let me, hold on. Let me cook. I've got this. If you put that blaster on top of the Nexus, it is literally identical. I can't rotate in this, I don't think, but you can see what I'm talking about, right? Like, let me grab my rat. The grip, the trigger, the magwell, and even the top part are basically, this whole core right here is identical. It's the same blaster. The only difference is the Aeon Pro doesn't have the pump action linkage. But otherwise they are, even the angle, if you look at the angles right here on both of them, they're the same. They're exactly the same. That, I want to say, is not a good thing. I feel that this is a problem. The problem being, the Aeon Pro had a reason to exist. Okay, there is one thing. Hold on. We have a feeling there is a spring inside this stock. This does not have that. So that could be the only internal differences between the two. But the actual blasters themselves look almost identical, profile-wise. It looks like they just slapped pump action and stock on that. I'm curious. But what I'm worried about is that, like, if this is no different, why would you ever buy that? You know? Like, the Aeon Pro had a use over the Nexus. It was completely different internals. And there was actually a reason to make the Aeon Pro pump action. It was way better than the Nexus Pro as a pump action. But here it almost looks like they're the same exact blaster. And I'm worried about that. Yeah, the Aeon was a wide short spring and the Nexus was a long skinny one. Probably similar here. Price. Well, yeah, I get that. But that's like the worst way, in my opinion, to sell your blaster. is that like, oh, this is the same one for half the price, but it doesn't have the pump action. And then it's like, oh, well, that sucks. Why would I ever buy that unless I absolutely wanted that? Like, I guess that's also a good thing for people who don't mod. But, like, I would love to have a reason to mod the Aeon Pro X into, like, a pump action thing. Oh, there's more pictures of the RC car? Let me check them. Interesting. I still can't tell if the separate thing actually fires or it does. It does! Okay. All right. There's actually more things to talk about here. Bots with the frickin' absolute clutch. This is cool. All right. I have a little bit more faith in this product, and also I am very much assuming this is going to cost way too much money. Like, way too much money. So, let me get the 3 pictures I want out of all of this. Check this out. I'm actually kind of impressed. So, here we have... Oh my god, there's so much wasted space on this. Transform, reset transform, unhide. We have the remote by itself. Notice it's really interesting to see that. It is an N-strike rail, essentially, with a little hole at the top of it. You see that? You see the little hole right there? And you think, well, Walcom, that has nothing to do with anything. What is the little hole doesn't mean anything, right? And you would be somewhat right. Honestly, like you'd have an argument there. But it gets better. You want to know how it gets? I'm building a story here. Here's the car. The car doesn't have a hole, but where the turret would go, it's still an N-strike rail attachment. You following me? So our main question was, does the remote double as a blaster? And it kind of looks like it could, right? I swear to Crom Hasbro, if you F this up. Here is the proof that this is most likely the case. Because here is a target on the car itself, and there's the remote with the cylinder on it. Which pretty much proves that the remote can be, the thing can be attached to the remote and used independently. Does that mean it actually comes with 2 turrets? I wonder. If this thing is even half as good as I hope it is, it'll be worth picking up. Well, thank you, Brendan. The car looks like it has a little flap in front of the hole. It might do that just to protect it. I also bet you that target is one of those, the target is one of those self-resetting ones. Like it ding, and then it would get flipped back up by a motor. That has some utility I was not expecting. Right? Because that's... Assuming you can actually shoot darts at the target... For an actual nerfer, that is useless, but fun. If this is like a $60 kit, and the one thing I'm actually worried about right here, and why I think it might be a little bit more expensive, I do remember, I think the actual attack nid and stuff, I know where I have the cylinder to an attack nid, I don't own an attack nid, but the attack nid took 3 AA batteries. So... maybe that fits in the grip right here. I am really hoping that these are like lithium ion rechargeable in both of these, but they would drive the price of the thing up so much for Hasbro for some reason. I actually think this could be a compelling product, but I'm really worried about the price cost. But this is really cool. If it does honestly come with 2 cylinders too, so you can drive the car back to you, reload it, put the spare cylinder back on your blaster, reload it, and if you get flanked, you can shoot with the spare turret. It's not really going to be moddable. I've hooked these things up to like a 3S LiPo and they barely do anything more. But it is such a decent idea for a product, I'm amazed. There's no way Hasbro had any feedback in the design of this. There's no way. But man, is that not an actual cool idea? Imagine it turns the car's movement off for 5 to 10 seconds and resets the target. Eh, maybe. You mean just try to crom whatever Hasbro subcontracts to? Yeah, I mean, that's true. But the fact that it does that, because like our original question was, does the remote double? Like I thought it just held the thing. Like, oh, you can hold a spare cylinder. But if you can actually shoot with that as well, and we're getting more and more of an idea that that's the case. Like I'm very confident now saying that that's the case. But that's uncharacteristically excessive for Hasbro. And that also makes me think that this is going to be like a $100 thing, which is not a $100 thing. It's not even remotely close to a $100 thing. If this was like a $50, $60 kit, it'd be actually worth getting. Well, it has the omnidirectional wheel things. I don't remember what those are called. So it could go over rougher terrain. And it could also like strafe and stuff like that. You'd really hope the car at a bare minimum would have to have a rechargeable battery in it. But the remote also probably has to have a rechargeable battery in it as well. I'm wondering if the trigger is even a trigger to make the car go, seeing the arrows on the back of it. Yeah, that's actually something to talk about too. It wouldn't be that awkward to, I mean, you do more RC than I do, but like you can push it forward and steer. Maybe? It'd also be weird to have the RC trigger be the trigger for the blaster. Image, you could take the turret thing, attach it to an end strike barrel lug, and with light modification, you could turn a turret on your blaster. Ooh, it's like a hot shoe mount for your Nerf blaster. I'm down for like a hot shoe mount Nerf blaster thing. Like imagine if we ever got that in actual modulus, where you could have motorized and electrical attachments that bounce off the power of the modulus, and let's say the core of the modulus was a rechargeable LiPo or something like that. Like a hot shoe end strike rail that works with all the old attachments, but then there are special motorized light up all sorts of attachments that you could put on the top of to do things like what he was talking about, Brachiosaurus, where it's like you could have like turn a Gatling thing on your blaster and stuff like that. Yeah, Fowler, I think you're right. I think the knob would still have to control left and right to some degree. Like that would choose like pitch left and right? And then the D-pad on the back of it would control strafing left and right and forward and back. And then the actual trigger would be what fires the blaster. Oh, bots found another picture. This complicates things a little bit. It makes it look a little less attractive in my eyes. But well, bots is going ham. Bots and blasters is going ham. I don't know where he's finding all this. Where is it? I just saved a new picture. Here's like a thing. It's a thing. So it's got like, it looks like from this picture, it only includes the turret. It only includes the turret, the target, the blaster, and the remote. It doesn't include 2 turrets, which is a downside, in my opinion, because you saw the picture with the 2 turrets. I really wish it came with 2 turrets, Hasbro. I really, really, really wish it came with 2 turrets. But yeah, we have a little bit more of an idea of what's going on here. And honestly, the car is tiny. Like, if that's the same turret from like the Attacknid stuff, the car is barely bigger than the turret. That's pretty impressive. But oh, I was really hoping it came with 2 turrets, the target, the blaster, the thing. I get you, Smith, but it would have been better if it had 2 turrets. Mini flywheels? Yeah, it's gonna be mini flywheels. I, again, have one of the turrets somewhere. I don't want to get up and look for it, but I do. Not only do I have the Attacknid one, but I have the original Combat Creatures ones as well. I have like 3 of them. And the cylinders do pop off, by the way. They're just not very smooth because there's a pusher. Just shows configuration. Just buy 2. That is the other thing. I wonder if you can have... I wonder if you can have multiple of these on one signal. Yeah, these things will... they don't hit very hard. The Attacknid ones, like even on a 3S, barely hit like 50, 60 FPS. Oh my god, no, don't do that. There we go. I'm not, again, price, if it's like a $50 blaster, it's fine. Or a $50 set. If they try to charge more than that, I'm going to be real disappointed. And I mean $50, and it has to include rechargeable batteries in both the blaster and the remote. But even with like the Terra Scout, the remote took like 4 AA's, and then the blaster had the rechargeable NiCad. With the power of Omega, no, I don't think that's going to work. I mean, so to be fair, right? If that is like a hot shoe mount, where it's like, you know, a camera mount part, but it actually has power on it, you could very easily do some really gnarly modifications to that. You could put a Rapid Strike on the top of this thing. You could put a Nightingale, full auto Nightingale on the top of this thing. You could put a Phoenix 2.0 and wire all that stuff up. Like, that is entirely possible with this design. I'm honestly hoping that this has some secret modification potential. It's gonna be 300. Would this be the first official Nerf product with mini flywheels? No, because of the Attacknid. Again, the Attacknid was a licensed design from the Combat Creatures guy. Let me find it. Oh, God, typing. It's so hard to type. Because, like, I had the original. I had a couple of them. I think they've touched the channel before. I actually mounted one of the Combat Creatures on my shield. So in Dart Zone, I could pull it off, and I had the remote on the grip of the shield. So I could drive it, and I could, like, then pick it back up and put it back on the top of the shield. It was all Velcro, but the Attacknid is the same exact design. But again, it was licensed. It wasn't actually from Nerf, just like I'm sure this thing is not. But you can see it's the same exact turret. It's the same exact idea. Like, I'm wondering, like, why does this exist? But yeah, it's the same concept. They just, instead of having these stupid mechanical legs driven by, again, like 3 or 4 AA batteries, they have wheels, which is so much better. That's cool, but it never worked. And these things are rare and expensive. Like, I have a turret. I have the turret unit. I don't have the body anywhere. And trying to buy them now, they're so expensive. They were like $100-something when they came out, I'm pretty sure. And as for the Terra drone, I have one in box literally sitting behind me. So, but there is, like, if I go on Amazon, if I type in, like, Nerf tank. Yeah, it's the first thing that shows up. I wouldn't say buy one of these. Actually, there's multiple options. Oh my god, there is actually multiple options. Let's see, I'm gonna maybe open up oh my god, there's so many options. Why are there so many options? Okay, so give me a second here. Going into studio mode. Let me add a window capture. So, this is gonna take some finagling. As you can see, there's quite a few options on Amazon, right? So you've got this one. I don't think any of these are good, by the way. I would love to, if I had the money, I would buy all of them. That would be such a good video. Somebody's gonna beat me to it now. I would buy all of them and have a bounce off, like. But that's a chain fed one, right? So that's pretty cool. A chain fed one is pretty legit. That it's even like short dartish. I honestly don't know what the firing mechanism is. Is there a video? Of course there's a video. Yeah, but you could totally put half darts in this, I'm sure. I hate this music. Look at that! It's almost like delinking chains, but not. Is that a frickin' AEG? Oh, this is really good. Is that an AEG? Be cool if you put darts in it. What is that? The hell is that? What is even that? You gotta like put lube? Is it smoke? Is it smoke for the Batman-esque thing right there? Oh, that's adorable. I wish it didn't have all these frickin' sound effects. Wow, such control. And of course it starts singing. Like, why do they all do that? That's every single one of these does that, and I never understood why. Nobody wants that. It's got like a 20-foot range, baby. Okay, what is this? Oh my god. Like maybe a 20-foot range. It sounds like an actual...
Drive it around a little bit with one hand.
It sounds like an AEG almost. Starts playing boss music. The lat music kicks on and you got a health bar.
Not bad.
69 giggity dollars, like, it's not awful. Holding out for a Tachikoma. This would be such a funny video if I had like $400 to blow. So next up we got what looks to be the most exciting one, which is this sucker. It has the wrist control, which is exactly what you would want. So you could use this as like a Call of Duty like super, where you can like pull it out and set it on the ground and drive it without losing ability to use your main functioning hand. DIY RC stunt car, STEM educational. This is not STEM. This is not even Lego. Fighting car. After being hit 3 times, the indicator flashes the life end. A good lesson for us all. That is 1000% a like PS4 controller. As is that kit. Yeah, I love the stock image they use for this. But that looks to be, they have a target at the front of the car. So, that looks not terrible, but this is the same exact thing as the, oh god, sound and light. And it has the smoking exhaust. Woo! They're all building the same thing. Alright, hopefully this isn't too loud. Dazzling light, spray nozzle, cool spray. What did that say? MacNamu wheel. DIY assembly, 5 whole parts. So this is exactly what I envisioned. Competitive battle. So that was shooting gel. They must have different turrets you can put on. Hit the life target and spray water mist out of it. 1 key auto demo. RC lifting turret. Yeah, it's literally just a piece of plastic. Yeah, it's the same exact thing as the attack. You can go low mode or high mode. That is the thing that's actually compelling. Not saying that's precise, but the fact that you can do it. Dynamic power. It looks okay. This is a 15.
And today on Bennett's Reviews and How-Tos, I got my partner and son, Carter, here, and we're gonna.
I don't care. I'm sorry.
It's got. You can just pull it down and pop them off.
This is pretty big.
Has a built-in rechargeable battery as well. Do you feel like you could fire this thing up on the table to the watch? Because I would.
Sorry, I'm entranced. I'm trying to see it.
So. This right here is your steering. You have rotate.
Oh, that actually looks like an OK thumbstick.
Let me turn the smoke off. And then on this side right here, you have forward and back.
That is something to think about, Classic for
These
real.
little buttons right here is how you raise and lower your turret.
And it's literally just a piece of plastic.
How cool is that? Huh? Look at this smile. Then you have this one. This has got to be shoot, right?
You can hear the flywheels, so that's 100% a
Check
flywheel.
that out. Let's see if we can shoot. How you get in the car?
I want to see it shooting with the motion
Here,
control.
You have a little funnel that screws on.
Oh, it comes with the gel ball?
If you're not comfortable with the watch, it comes with everything you need as far as the 10. We've been trying to
15 minutes of this, and I can't even see the one thing I wanted to see. Cool. That looks to be one of the better ones, but that's also 99 bucks, and honestly, I'd probably not. I mean, honestly, this one seemed to be the best. This one and this one, same exact turret almost. Oh god, of course it's gonna have the sound. Why do they do that? And then like a laser, look at that remote. And then like a laser. What is it? There's no way you can actually designate and guide things with a laser. Bubble head? That's kind of sick. Spray head. Nerf foam bullet head. There's a joke to be made there that I won't make on camera. Off-road mode, on-road mode, twist stunt demo. Ooh, okay. Chase light control. There's no way. Show me. So it's the same turret. It has a water bead one they didn't show off. I imagine the little like guy laying on the floor grabbing the tank for that shot. I'm trying, guys. I'm sorry. I'll give you a warning next time. I want to see the bubble and the spray nozzle. That's all it does? Okay. The bubble one is cool. There's no way! It follows the laser? There's no way!
All right, guys. Sounding back. the cups down the fastest. 2, 3, go. Round 2. 1, 2, 3, fire.
Look at that, like 20-foot range, maybe. We'll try, bots. We'll try. Yeah, it's like a 3-in-1 cat toy.
How are they going to do this?
I knocked your stuff down. Yo, you got one hand. I'm out of it. You better.
Oh, it actually does recoil.
Got one hand.
You know.
That's cute.
So,
No! I'm not controlling it. I'm not controlling it. See that? I'm not controlling
I
it.
want to see the laser sight thing, because I don't believe that. Man, I would be cutting out that speaker so quick.
all right, guys, we're in the last one. Give me the sound mode.
I hate that. I hate how they all do that. Honestly, that's one of the better ones. It's still the same exact turret, though, as like the new Nerf stuff. So this one looks to be exactly what the Nerf one is based off of. Don't it? Obviously changes. So this has the laser looking. It comes with just the only two that matter. It has follow light spot run, press the controller run. Dynamic music, colorful bubble, vibrant headlight. Why do they all have music? It's got a laser pointer on it. So wait, could you make it follow its own laser? Multiplayer fight, follow light spot, drifting, replaceable turret. Okay, everybody, can I mute from here? Hold on, I'm gonna mute that. All right, now we're good. That's really interesting tech. That's really interesting. Useless, but cool. Now find one that launches bays. Oh, I could do it. That's some sick editing right there. Oh my god, that looks awful. I mean, again, for a $60 toy, that's not bad. And there's the same exact gel ball. They tried so hard. The Scooby-Doo those sounds. Alright. I mean, for 55 bucks, like, that's what you can get, though, right? So how much is the Nerf one actually going to be? So we already have that. So this is the only other design here that's different, and this one uses treads. This one doesn't seem to have a video. Oh, no. Replaceable water bomb fort? We'll never know. There's no reviews. But it almost looks like it has all of the things in one turret. Again, same turret design. The same exact turret design as technology we had 10 years ago. Replaceable water bomb fort, water ejection nozzle. I wish we could see it in action. The fact that Nerf one doesn't have the wireless, like the motion controls, a huge letdown. Yep, we will never know. anything else. Like, I'm sure there's dozens of gel ball shooter ones. God, I can't believe they're still putting out stuff like that. Like, I had a long time ago, like 20 years ago, I had an airsoft, like it shot little plastic airsoft pellets very weakly, but it did do it. I had that for a little while until my parents took it away from me. But we have options for this already. None of them seem perfect. I feel like this one was the best. But it doesn't have the features the other ones have. I really wonder how much the Nerf one's going to cost. For realsies. Because it feels like the Nerf one was very similar to the $55 one we looked at. So you could have a theme song. Duncan, we were taking a look at, there's a Nerf tank, like an RC tank coming out that I'd like, yeah, and we were looking at options that are already on Amazon for that. God, that would be such a good video, but that's like the most expensive video. That's like a $400 video to buy all 4 of those and do one long video of all of them. Might be more than 400 actually. Oh, maybe we should put a stream goal for that next time. Is that a good idea for a video? Is that something you would be interested in seeing? $385 if I bought those 5. Because it looks like the only other one... Yeah, that's that other blue one is an exact clone of the red one. Like, it would have to go through, like... It would have to go through donations, not stream super chats. It'd have to go through donations. Like, I think it would be a good video. Like a Nerf tank face-off. Here's one that is... No. So it says soft bullet, but it's like the G.I. Joe things. That sucks, because there was another one. Eradicate those RC toys. I still have the footage of me destroying one of the drones with the Mega Sniper. I still kind of want to do that video. That might be something I'll explore here soon. Here's another one, although it looks very similar to the ones we already looked at. Like, there's a few of these, right? There's quite a few of these on Amazon. The crap they sell on Amazon for foam dart blasters now. Holy balls. They're expensive. That's the weirdest part, right? Like, let's look at this thing. It's like $90 for that, right? $90. Like, it looks cool-ish, but it also looks like somebody, like a Gatling gun, made a baby with an actual aircraft. Comes with a tripod, USB charging, rechargeable, but just a 2-cell lithium ion. The 5th battery. 60 shells, though. Long range. 10 to 13 meters. That's like 40, 50 feet. But it looks cool. All right, we gotta see what this one's cooking up.
Full of purest design, link soft bullet clips, full fire. Enjoy the fun with spinning high fire speed, strong power, long range, dynamic sound alliance, more exciting competition, environmentally friendly soccer soft double toy.
I want that tattooed on my butt cheek. Where was it? Environmentally friendly sucker soft.
Soccer soft double toys per produced with honor.
Produced with honor. It looks cool. Honestly, like, it's like about as close as we can get to a Kamen Rider blast. Like, I know this design is ripped all over, but they went the extra mile by making it look like a jet fighter. Actually, it uses magazines? What? It does look like it has a magwell on it. Is it like a flywheeler or an AEG? I couldn't even tell. Produced with honor. Well, we know that that one's good. Actually, that's a... Oh, here's another one. Oh, it's got a video. All right. God, these things are so loud. Art create... Oh my God. Look at this cut. They don't even try. Easy to assemble. Oh, that does not look easy to assemble in my opinion. Built-in battery with USB charger. Is that crank fire? Manual and automatic mode. That's cool. Dude. That was awful, because it's obviously like one of those, it's like an automatic AEG though. $90! It shoots like garbage. I can't read that. What range is it advertising? It doesn't advertise a range. Oh my God. Okay, so, like, to be fair, that is super cool. I want to... Frick! Like, that's so cool! Tell me that's not cool! I'm gonna, like, just crank this down, because it's just gonna blare in our faces. What's weird is, like, so right there, it's not flipping when it's firing automatic. And then, yeah, that range is... it could be so many problems, though. Dude, why can't I get money to produce videos like this? I'd love to do that. Like, Chinese companies, hit me up. I'm cheap. I'll produce way better videos. I'll even hire an actual short person to do this video. So, the idea that you can do that, right? It's an AEG that you could actually crank. It is the only actual Gatling gun in the entirety of NERF. The Bro Hub. No, dude, it's $90! 90 American pesos? Are you joking? This thing's like 30, 40 max. And then look at it firing full. So cute. So why does it, so right there, it's spinning. And then it cuts again and it's not spinning. I wonder if it broke. Oh, look at the dog. Wow. Like, that's actually cool. That's actually cool. Oh my God. Oh, you get links with it. Okay. Oh, buddy. Yeah, but this thing's garbage. Okay? It is actively garbage. I don't know if we could make it better either. Like, it's like, I got like a whole list of like Amazon garbage. I already got sent a bunch of stuff from Classic. So it's like the idea that we're looking at all these still. Man, it's so bad, but it's so good. I'm gonna type in Nerf minigun and see what comes up, or Gatling gun. I seriously can't type. My hand is completely numb. So, wow, the Ragefire is still very expensive? Huh. We got that. We got that. There's another version of that. What the fuck? We know exactly what this is! And they added fake wheels and stuff to it! I wanna get a little Nerf Jeep to haul this thing on a trailer hitch! Okay. Element Writer says, okay, I tell you it's not cool. It is a lie, though. What element? Okay. So this is the fucking frying pan. That's a target. I am lightheaded. Okay. So these are exactly the same shells. So they're like spring-loaded things that you use with that Nerf mortar gun. And... that is going in a thumbnail. Oh my god. Oh my god, there is a video. Casually commit war crimes. Watch me blow up my neighbor's $1.2 million house. Oh my god, somebody stop the Chinese. Oh my god. So it's the exact same thing with a fake, like, wheel set on it. Launch port, flat target. It's the frickin' frying pan. Loader, target sight, LED shells, sound device. Adjustable how? What is adjustable? Stent? Is that the technical term for that? Oh my god. LED switch. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? I hope it makes like the... Oh my god, I need to set up the green screen. I hope it makes that like the same 70s, 80s, like cycle out of all of the things, the sounds. Have a good night, Fala. Stop by again, won't you? Oh my god. Like, they added more weight to these things. There's no way these fire good at all. All right. Oh my god. It said shooting sound. I didn't see. Okay, first of all, it said shooting sound. I didn't hear anything. Easy loading, and you'll see the, yeah, the Mandarin pop up there. The rockets scream in Chinese at you when they hit you. You'd get CPS called on you so fast if this was America. Oh my god. Dude, they're living in the future. Their projectiles scream Chinese at you. And then it just ends. We can't let this look too cool. Oh my god. They want $80 for that. They want $80 for that. Oh my gosh. Hey, those are cool. Dude, what is this? Is this just a strife? Oh, there's so much. There's so much here. Is that a, like, mixer? Hey, Walcom, it was nice to see you streaming. Can't say I've seen you streaming before, so it's nice to see you streaming. I stream every Saturday night, Josh. Anyway, what do you think about Coop 770 retire? Has it brought a spike in your popularity? No, and honestly, that's a bad thing, because now there's less eyes on Nerf in general because of Coop's gone. If this was on Temu, who knows? The donk at the end killed me, Casey. Forget about committing war crimes in your front yard. You can now commit war crimes in the comfort of your own living room, says Classic for real. Man, these are suspiciously Barrett 50 cal. Okay, I want to see what the heck this is. Is this just a strife? My god, that is aggressive looking. Does it have a sword? Oh, little Billy is not going to totally try to gut his friend IRL with this not strife. Oh my god, it has a video. Oh my god, okay. All right. Stuff's getting so real. Let me try to set up the green screen so we can get a little bit better. Everybody's like, no, Walcom, just like get rid of yourself. Oh god. Man, this green screen's getting messed up, boy. I don't like that. It's also got like a massive shadow on it. It's like not even remotely close. How do I alleviate this? So I just go this way? Kinda? Dude, this is not working. Hold on. We're doing it live. We got a whole better stream. Screw whatever garbage I was doing before, showing off brand new blaster. Nah, screw that. Can I seriously not push this over because of this table? Is that going to be the crux of me trying to stream? Is the 2 inches I can't get out of that table? Okay, if I move that way, I move the camera that way almost. Okay, all right. Now we go into the camera. We don't turn it off, but we edit the filter so the chroma key's on. There we go. All right, we're somewhere. Now we're gonna enlarge our thingy here. Okay, and now we're gonna make our Walcom smaller. Why does it still have that on it? Okay, and now we're gonna window capture that behind all that. Where is it? Get rid of this. Oh, now I'm gone. Why am I gone? Okay, there we go. What is... I'm not going to use this game capture. Turn that off. Can I not drag the window capture outside of this folder? Thank you. And now we go like that. Ah, there we go. Is that not better? Look at that. Now, look how comfortable we are now. Look at this. This is so much better. The cockboard. Why, Derek? Why? All right. Look how comfortable we are now. This is so much better. I'll just have a random microphone coming out of the side. All right. So, $50, not that bad. If you want the blue one, it's even cheaper, but it doesn't look... maybe it does. So we got... Oh my god. Muzzle, bracket, grips, front sight, Tactical aiming aid. Bullet clip compatible with standard Nerf bullets. Sharp blade. Tactical aiming aid. Sight and main body. Comes with a manual USB-C recharging or USB recharging cable. Soft bullet 100 rechargeable battery. Just a single cell. So that's like 3.7 volt. 45 to 70 feet. Upgrade motors. Runs at a higher speed. I wonder if this is a fly. It has to be a flywheeler, right? Get a new gun every day. So you've got sword. This is so anime AF. It's like a Kamen Rider implement. What is this? More styles waiting for you to explore. Are you going to break into my house, grab my toy, and change its configuration every time? Look at the pickaxe. I mean, honestly, there's a lot here. I wonder what the quality of the blaster is like. Look at that Photoshop. They really tried on this one. That is definitely a Western family. Hands-on ability, thinking, creativity, teamwork, spirit. They're trying so hard with this Photoshop. And here's just random stock image of a kid getting it for Christmas. All right. Enough messing around. Are you ready for this? I'm not. I'm not ready for this. You're so lucky I had that. I have the desktop audio at like 12%. I don't get that luxury. Frick. All right. Anyway, as it was trying to assassinate my eardrums, look at how many... That flash hider muzzle thing is really good. It doesn't work if you call it cool modeling. Dude, that table was awesome. I want one of those. Where do I buy that? That's awesome. So that's only pretty rad in the fact that it's basically, it's essentially Lego, but for a gun. Like, I don't know what, it's got 4.3 stars out of 5. For $50, that's pretty reasonable. Let's dive into this listing. Tactical aiming aid. That's photoshopped into his hands. Get a new gun every day. So bad. It's so poorly photoshopped. Hey, this one's actually almost it's hard to tell. They actually did a decent job here, like making the fuzz of the carpet go over some of the edges on the blaster. Not hard to do, but please tell me there's like customers like the ease of assembling the toy gun. They mention it's easy to assemble and use, and they enjoy making all types of setups. They appreciate the value of the gun, saying it's a great toy with great colors. Customers also like the quality of the product, saying that the electric shooting makes it fun. However, some customers have reported issues with the performance of the dart blaster. They say it stopped working after 2 shots and the mag is proprietary and won't work with other Nerf blasters. Okay. Oh, we gotta...
Okay, so here is just one design that my grandson came up with. There's parts that slide here, that expand out.
Bless you, Grandma.
Down here is where you open it up to charge it. So you have to open this up and pull this little battery out, and then it hooks to your charger. And then snap it back in. I took the little screw out to make it easier.
This is 100%. Oh yeah, no, this up here literally says AI generated text from customer reviews. Okay, so for real, that flash hider is awesome. I like that. I actually really like that.
All these parts come off.
Look at the angle the mag goes in.
All the different types of designs and stuff you can do with it.
So this gun comes apart really easily, rearrange it to add other parts. There are wings or knife-looking parts you can put on. I bought 3 of these for my 10-year-old grandchildren. They love it. I did have to yell at the adult that they were for the kids because some of the adults were having fun taking apart and design new. I did not measure it, but it's a good distance. Got this for Christmas gift for my son. Really liked the options. We bought this for Christmas. It arrived on time intact. We fully charged it. But after using it for an hour, it stopped working, most likely due to a broken or loose wire. We contacted the company about a replacement. They never responded. Update. After writing and posting, that happens so often where they ignore until you leave a bad review. Works great until it didn't. My kids absolutely love this toy and had fun, but the battery absolutely will not recharge. We tried swapping out the cord, the battery tap, and the outlet, but nothing. I returned one and received another exchange. Same problem with the second. It's really too bad. I have a feeling there's something wrong with them trying to charge that battery. Any hints for the next video? Yeah, it's a 2.5 hour long minimum zombie strike. I could probably give you a little bit of a teaser clip. Where is it? I think it was in my documents. So I did post a little teaser to some of my other places. But let's see if we can add a source here. This is always really freaking shady. Is there even a video option? There's a media option. Let me turn on studio mode. Add sources. Can I add? It says add medium. AP4. Okay. Add a new one. Add source. Browse. Sledge. Hey, look at that. It actually works. I don't think you can hear it. Actually, you can. I can't hear it. You guys can. How is that going to work? So we'll transition. So this is one of the transitions I made. So that's a hint of what the upcoming video is. I'm about halfway done with it. I hope to have it finished by tomorrow night. We'll see. It's been a monster. It's been a monster of an edit. Who the heck? Steve Jobs. I love that one. That is... Wow, what did they do to this sweet revenge? What did they do? What the hell is that? God! Somebody has to stop China! This is what people think of when you hear like the Palmon versus... Palmon, I keep calling it Palmon. Pal World versus Pokemon. They imagine it's like this, because it's like, oh, it's clearly a sweet revenge with an extra doohickey on it. It needs some circumcising. First pariah. Shooting game. That is so poorly photoshopped, guys. It's not even the right angle. This poor kid. All right. This is probably going to be awful. What is this music? What was that I saw right there? Was that a, it looked like a hammer storm. Nope, it's just some random knockoff, I'm assuming. Oh my god, this is actually from the company. Look at their wall of ripoff. I've legit not seen like an aftermarket power bell. Whatever this crossbow. It's a freaking the Rebel slingshot, but it has the crossfire bow arms on it. What the hell? I can't really make out. There's obviously a very bad hammer shot. Oh no. Do the darts really stick forward that much? Dude, Radioactive, where's your new cylinder for this piece of garbage? Look at that! The darts stick out like a freaking half-inch! Why? Why would you do that? I just just want to see. Look at that commander up there. Dude, it's like the biggest collection of knockoffs ever. Look at the freaking Hyperfire. I'm so jealous. I like what they have in the background is way more interesting. Look at the recon. There's a recon there. Man. That is a thing. So this is only $15. Up to 35 feet. So it's a really, really bad. Really bad. They have those shoot night finders. Dude, this just never ends. Let's just keep going. So this is a power bell, right? It's an aftermarket Snapfire 8. Oh, is this a normal thing? I've never seen an aftermarket Snapfire 8. Oh my God, the originals break. Load, fill in bullets. Loading. Launch. Oh my goodness gracious. And again, the darts stick out like 45 feet from the front of the blaster. Oh my God. There's an actual Snapfire. Are they different shells? No, they look very similar. There's no video on this one. Bad Photoshop. Wow, that's like AI generated. There's like extra fingers on that. I feel sorry for your kid. Maybe it's all AI generated. I didn't even think about how AI is going to be used for marketing and stuff like that. Hey, Jero. Vine customer review of free product. These are both free reviews, and they're both recent. So this is a recent product. Good golly. Oh my goodness. Okay, what is this thing? Is this an Apex? So this is a Blaze Storm. No, it's okay, so hold up. This thing looks cool. I actually really like this design. But this is a knockoff of... Why would you do that? Of an Ultra 2? Load the soft balls! Clearing a gem. Slide the door open. Remove gem softball and close door. Keep hold of the power button. Pull trigger to fire soft bullet. And it only uses 4. It's legitimately kind of a cool... Like, it's a cool shell. Like, anybody disagree? This looks way cooler than an Ultra 2 in my opinion. I don't think the Ultra 2 had a good, like, design language to it. This looks much better, but I know Blaze Storm. I know this plastic is garbage. What is that? Oh! What happened? I didn't notice that! I didn't notice the grip! What the hell is that? Oh! Oh! And it's photoshopped again, that poor kid. Oh, we got the power bell? No, that's a Snapfire. Oh my God. Holy balls, that is awful. Oh my God. This is Snapfire 8 being a thing that you can buy, except for they want like $20 for them. Then the original Snapfire 8s break, so there's no way this thing doesn't break just looking at it. Plus, for like a kid that young, a Snapfire 8. You get 5 feet of distance from turning that knob. Thank you, Riley. It's too late at night for these monstrosities. I will not be able to sleep tonight at this rate. Oh, good. I can give you some existential horror. Non-toxic. Harmless. I think we need to make it harmful. Oh, it's totally reversed. in their own marketing. Why? There's got to be something in here that's funny. I think there was something funny in the last one. Let's go back to the knockoff Nerf Ultra. Where's the knockoff Nerf? Okay, click on that. We got to go down this rabbit hole. This. Interesting. Has the same flash hider that we saw with the other stuff. I like that flash hider, I really do. That's a cool top rail too, all things considered. Automatic machine toy gun. Look at that Photoshop. Holy hell, there's a lot to break down with this. Is it just me or this kid's arm like naturally unhairy? Like that doesn't look right at all. It's like they photoshopped some dude's arms on there. Special customized magic target. The magic stickers bullets can be absorbed into it. Oh, it's Velcro tipped waffle darts? You get 200. Oh, you only get 50 magic suction or sticker tips. I'm going to have PTSD, says the one nerfer. It is a cool shell. It is honestly a cool shell. Shooting range up to 45, 60 feet. I assume it's a flywheeler. It's kind of hard to tell. It's actually really hard to tell. Is that 3 cells or is that 2? You get the tactical vest and the mask. Yeah, birthday party. Look at that kid. He's like, oh my God. Somebody has to stop that. That has to be AI generated. I refuse to believe that's an actual photo. Oh my God, they look so dead inside. And then here's just this random Minnesota state laws. Any person who owns, stores, or possesses a dangerous weapon or uses or brandishes an imitation weapon on the premises of an elementary or secondary school or in a school bus transporting students is guilty of a felony. What? Is that actually? I've never seen that before. That's a Minnesota state law. Like that. Any person who owns, stores, or possesses an imitation weapon or BB gun in school is guilty of a felony. Any person who displays, brandishes. Obviously, these things should never be going to school, but that's wild. They have to put that on the box, and it's Minnesota law exclusively. 1 year in jail or a maximum 3. Hold on. Any person who displays, brandishes, or uses a replica weapon or BB gun to attempt to make a threat or cause intimidation of another person or recklessly ignores the risk of such terrorist act is guilty of intimidation, maximum penalty 1 year in jail and or a fine of $3,000. What the hell? California state law. This problem may be mistaken for a firearm by law enforcement officers. That altering coloration marking required by state and federal law really to make the product look more like a firearm is dangerous, may be a crime, and the brandishing or displaying this product in public may cause confusion and may be a crime. This is why I know it's a soft topic for people, but I keep saying like we're all in danger of like public Nerf games disappearing. This is why. This is why. So, honestly, cool looking shell. I can't tell if it's a flywheeler or not. Wait, does it have 2 triggers? Yes, so it's a flywheeler. Oh my God, there's videos!
Hi, Blake here with another foam dart gun review.
Sup, Blake?
This one is actually really cool. Comes to us from Top Solid.
This is so small. Let me see if I can.
For sending me this to review.
I can't even zoom
this
in.
This one is cool. Like, just the look of it. I mean, that is...
It's Ethereal Fortress! It's Ethereal Fortress! Hawkeye, they ripped off your blaster!
Awesome.
That's what it is! It's Ethereal Fortress!
You want to make sure this part's facing forward, and then you're going to start sliding it on that way,
and then line up this back part, and then it'll slide on and makes a nice little handle. So, man, that thing has some power.
Does seem like it's slapping pretty hard, Blake.
But they do stick. If it was against a flat surface, it'd probably work better.
God, that's such a sick... Is that an end strike attachment point?
So, this back part, and then it'll...
Probably not. Man, that looks sick as hell.
Definitely one of the better ones I've tried out.
This really makes me wonder, like, how much of a Striphoid this is, because this legit looks cool. Dad, can you let me play with the toy? Huh, Dad? Seems like a really snappy trigger. God, that looks so good. They look like standard Nerf mag? Oh god, I just maximized it again. It seems like it slaps. Like, honestly, this is one of the... How much was it? 30, 40 bucks? That's not bad. Like, I feel like that's acceptable. Customers like the speed and fun of the toy gun. They mentioned that it shoots great and hard. Customers appreciate the appearance and power. However, some customers reported issues with the performance of the gun, saying it did not work at all. Customers also disagree on value, weight, and quality. Bad gears and motor. I bought this dart rifle fun for an after I consistently had misfires and dart jams. A feeding mechanism that pushes the darts through the barrel gets jammed and stuck. I took a blaster apart to see where the malfunction come from and found that the white gears along the push arm inside do not catch properly. This causes the plunger push arm to get stuck. Interesting. Is there actually money in doing this kind of stuff? I wonder. Maybe I should have like a side gig where I review crappy... I mean, this thing looks cool as hell. Like, I'm sorry. It looks so good. It's so Ethereal Fortress. Like, that actually... Like, except for that front grip where it looks like your hand is going to be riding on the mag like that, and it could get pinched if you try to do a reload. That's kind of sick. What else they got here? Oh, they got a standard looking Strife M4 and another standard looking. I like the colors. What else we got? That's a gel blaster. There's a lot of this like Barrett 50 cal looking thing. These are AEGs that take shells, right? Well, there's a video. Like the stuff that Classic sent me. I have a review series planned for stuff like that. Oh, it's not an AEG. God, that was awful. Looks like it's a Springer. Yeah, it doesn't take batteries by the looks of it. Does it say a range? First of all, it's February. Second of all... What the... China, if you're paying attention, I hate to... This is bad. What does this work on? Is this for grandma? You're like, oh, look at that. It's a family with the foam dart. Like, that, to me, that looks awful. Nothing means Christmas like a Barrett 50 cal. Man, stuff's just getting wild. It's just hunting rifle. Here's just a 1911. So a lot of these shell ones. A lot of them. What are you? Huh. Well, at least that's probably not Photoshop of a kid holding it. Fire starts with the 66 feet. How much is this? $40. Unlock safety switch. Wait, you have to prime it first and then load it? I mean, that thing looks sick. Like, honestly, not half bad from what it looks like. It looks like the priming linkage is metal. I honestly wonder if this is decent quality, it would be cool. There's a lot of, like, I have one of these. I never did the video on it. Just basically shoots trash. I have the other one that shoots like a half dart, kinda. Oh, garbage. So much of this trash. Is this the same thing, basically? Those darts are literal just landfill. Just landfill. It's pretty cute that they made the transparent internals. Have we finally run out of funny things to look at? Because it kind of feels like we ran out of funny things to look at. Here's that knockoff commander. Blaster shots. Man, I can't believe people have actually bought this. Why? Just buy the original. Oh, where have I seen this before? Okay. Yep. Power to you, Jen. If you want a Nerf brand Elite 2.0 Commander but can't afford the $9.99 for it because you want to spend more money on something that launches darts at a slower rate of travel, then this blaster is for you. Spitting facts. What else we got here? It's kind of sick. Nerf attachment, Nerf attachment. I don't know what the stock is, though. What is with the water god? What is this, like, knockoff Rick? What the hell? That's AI art. This is just... Wow. Why? I have so many questions. I have one of these. I think I showed it off in a video. No, this one actually takes what looks to be normal foam darts. Probably still garbage. Oh, good. We got a video. So it looks like they did a second one. Oh, no. Those are the, like, smaller darts, aren't they? Yeah. Man, I will never understand this stuff. I honestly can't wrap my head around it. Have we already ran out of all the funny things? This is that, like, viral TikTok thing. The Photoshop never ends. No video of it firing, of course. There's one in here. Single motor. They want $40 for that one motor and tiny spring. Oh, there's a lot of them. $20 for this? The market's got to be bloodthirsty.
After receiving the goods, there is a transmitter body. There's a clip wire that's already wound inside. Then there is a winder. There is a bullet. And a sucker. This suction cup is sucked on top of the bullet, like this. When launching, it can absorb the smooth surface. All with the
Buttery
suction cup
voice.
directly a magnet.
The design is very human.
After adding suction cup, first put the transmitter body on the wrist, and there's this pull cord. By default, it is longer because everyone's hand size is different.
This is like, it looks 3D printed. It doesn't look right.
To your hand size. Now I took my own hands. Unscrew here. You can adjust the size after unscrewing. Adjust it to the right position. Set it up now. Just like that. You can turn down gently with your hands. It can be launched when flipped. Trigger switch. Take the clip off after firing. Take it off and put this winter in later.
Does it not
Take the lid
actually
off.
rewind itself?
Then you can rewire. Put
I was
this
going to
back
say,
in
for
it.
$20, there's no way.
Start
Yeah.
winding.
Okay. So for $20, there's no way. God, that was awful. There's a lot of this. Like, I remember seeing, like, the viral, like, TikTok thing. And I guess they finally cloned it. I think they were, like, $120. I might have even looked at them on the channel. But, yeah, these are... Wow. They have, like, a tiny little, like, zip-zap motor to wind it back up after you shoot it. Oh, God. The realm of Chinese knockoff toys is freaking intense. And we might have gotten to, like, the bottom of the barrel here. I'm not seeing anything we haven't really talked about before. What was that? Is that the same thing from another company? It is. I like how these came with a side saddle. I wonder how compatible these are with, like, the,
This just came in the mail.
other stuff. Like the Firefly.
This is the AGM Aztec pump action shotgun, or they call it a lever gun, but you know, it's not lever. But this is the coolest pump action Nerf shotgun on the market, and I'll tell you why. First off, shells. That's a first
The confidence to just say that! Like you have no idea what it means!
reason. You'll definitely like them if you like realism and such. And it's easy to reload. Just pull it back, insert your shell like this. This thing holds 6, but I prefer 5 to, you know, ease up on the string a little.
Okay.
Just pull it forward, see the shell in there. It's super realistic, it works just like a real shotgun. A lot of fun with this thing. Comes with an adjustable stock and a shell rack right here, and it's on sale at Amazon right now. Go check it out.
Man, to have that kind of job. Like, he's got to be making money off of it, right? Like, jeez. Straight out of League of Legends. Honestly, I've seen worse, but you would really regret spending $60 on that. I think Monkey Mods, like the US, they have a US store, and they're selling a pre-assembled Firefly for $100. Like, that's actually a good blaster, too. Not Nerf, but that new Transformer HasLab is really tempting me. I haven't seen it, Smith. Looks 3/4. Yeah, it's definitely 3/4 size. Have a good night, that one Nerfer. China GPT here. Oh, bro, as a kid, I remember going to Toys R Us and getting a Spider-Man version of the thing with a can of silly string. I have that vinyl. I have that. So this is also a shell ejecting one. It looks like it's from the same company. So this is one of the AEG style ones, right?
Hello, Numeric here, and we are back with the AGM Aztec shell throwing.
Numeric reloads. Is this like an actual thing? Like, somebody look this dude up.
416. And today we're going to be looking at 5 things you might not have known about it.
Did this guy, like, take a class on how to be a shill YouTuber or something? Because that is, like, the most shill YouTuber thing. Here's this product you've probably never heard of before, and I'm going to tell you 5 things you probably didn't know about it. Number 1, My brain stopped. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe.
Now you may know the Force 16 is a little bit small, but it has a realistic...
How would you know that?
...mag release right here.
Oh, man.
But the mag catch is on the other side that moves too. It's really cool.
Why is that cool? That means it's not ambi. I know it's like an AR, and some people like that, but...
And it works just like the real thing. On to the second
its design is very human.
thing.
I need to get a speech button like on my soundboard. I haven't redone the soundboard since I reinstalled Windows and everything. I really just need to have that button. The design is very human. Yeah, Monkey Mods has a US store now, and they just launched it. It has like 3 products. One of them is a pre-assembled Firefly. It's like $100 too.
This barrel comes off.
Oh.
Yeah, the entire barrel just pops right off.
Just pops right off.
And if you take the stock off, you can
have
a pistol right there.
Yeah.
Real interesting. It's really cool.
So this is another AEG style thing, right? Because I'm just amazed they could fit anything that would propel a dart in a space that small.
You'll definitely
I'm guessing the gearbox is in the grip.
see it for future reloads. Stock off, you already know you can just pop it on and off. But did you know you can just take it off, make it look like a buffer tube, and it looks real interesting, and it's just another added touch of realism.
I'm sorry, Numeric Reloads. I'm not a big fan.
This HK drum sight that I mentioned, that isn't an M4 sight, actually goes up and down.
That's kind of nifty.
Twirl it right there, and it works just like on the real thing, and it's really interesting. You might know that I said these look like realistic Picatinny rails, and the funny thing is, they are. Yep, these actually work with...
Those look too wide to be Picatinny.
Real steel at tinny, it'll fit right...
This mother sucker went through the entire video and didn't fire it once.
Right on the side there.
I can't believe... I have no idea how this thing... Is it a Springer? Must be a Springer. Yeah, the charging handle. Oh, freaking gross. Dude, that looks sick as hell. What is this Lego? Dude! That's like right up my alley. I've never even seen whatever Mandalorian. This is sick, though. I like that. Cool. That's way cooler than anything else we've looked at. There's got to be something here. Are we seriously just at our wit's end? Oh. That's not a Nerf! Tick Duck? Big Power Electric, man. Dude, I like that Lego set. That's a cool one. I don't even... That's when you know it's good, because I don't even have any affiliation with like the Mandalorian or anything. I thought it looked cool. Screw you. Why do you still exist? You can still get a Rampage on Amazon for $40? What the heck? Those were unobtainium for a while. Blue Shock's back in stock. It's actually short by new. See if there's anything actually here. Oh my god. Party supplies. Something to get shot in the park with. Only $112 for a Mach 100. Grandi Gyokchi Nerf hit spin target. Where's all the funny, cool stuff? What is that jolt? Toy with 6,000 plus consumables. Oh, it's just a pack of Hyper. Wow, Race Squad sells Hyper and it's only $15 for 350 of them. Man, that's cheap. Nerf said it took them a long time to come up with that design. Now they're nothing. That is the same design as a lot of the stuff we looked at with that weird combination blaster. Are we out of all the cool, fun stuff? Igniter. Lots of gel ball garbage. Ah, the Connect stuff. There's a really bad Photoshop of a guy trying... Wait, did I just see... Oh, that's so close. You can't see it. So close. Not the same, though. Of a guy trying to shoot a UFO down. That looks unfortunate. Of a guy trying to shoot down a UFO. It's on the S686 blaster page. What? Is it something that I looked at, or was it something you found? I'm scared to click that link. I can't actually click that, David. I'll just type in big power electric. I cannot type with my hand numb. I thought I saw knockoff Power Bell on one of these. Nerf Lion Fury? Is that already out? That's the new Nerf whatever. These are actually pretty cool. It's like a Vulcan Matrix Fire for like a pretty reasonable price. It's kind of cool. Big power blaster. Really? Nothing. That's a really awkward design for a super soaker. I have questions. So this is battery powered. Man, the market has gotta be just bloodthirsty for a price like that. I would not be surprised if you get nothing in the mail. I don't know what the hell this design is, though. It looks like the Monado. That is not made for human hands. Oh my god, yes, give it to me. That's the Monado. Oh, it's even like trying to be a knockoff Spyra or Spryra. Have to go to the bathroom yet? There's no way that thing shoots more than like 2 feet. Can also shoot up to 35 feet. Again, the red one's even cheaper. How is that only $8? What's the reviews? Customers have mixed opinions on the toy gun. For example, some complain about the battery life in the water tank. $10 water gun saved me $20,000. I used this to spray a 30% solution of bleach on my roof that has mold. Works great and didn't have to go on the roof, just the top of the ladder. Very few choices for this. Most people will replace the roof. I have not been looking for something that can shoot 35. Pressure washer will not. Pump sprayer will not. Electric sprayer will not. Battery compartment flooded. My dog loves this thing. How? Performs how you'd expect for $29? Dude! $6! $7! There's no way! Ty with a $20 super chat. First time I caught you live after watching Catching for years. Want to say thanks for everything. Well, thank you very much, Ty. I really appreciate it. I'm honored that I was your first super chat. What the hell was that on my arm? I got like marks on my arm or something. I might be poisoned. I might be dying. Thank you very much, Ty. And don't worry, I have a very, very, very big video coming. You will see it soon, I promise. Man, Market has to be absolutely bloodthirsty. I mean, that looks kind of sick. It was only a matter of time until the Spire stuff got knocked off, right? Too bad nobody actually likes... Oh, that Photoshop. Nobody actually likes one. Does it shoot two? No. Or does it? I can't tell. It's so hard to see. And seriously, does anybody like Super... Like, I like old school Super Soakers, but like the new ones, they all look like garbage. Try searching Aesop soft bullet gun with shell ejection. Oh my god. Shooting at a UFO. That's chuckle worthy. Soft darts holographic mirror. Assemble buttstock. Yeah, I think we ran out of funny stuff on Amazon. I think we've covered just about all of it. Hey, look at that. It's the not Geon. Can you do a reveal of the Shellington Labs Dart Rover? Maybe. I don't have one, so. What is this? Interesting design on this one. Shell ejection? Okay, so it has to be shooting like those quarter darts then, right? Oh my god, the Photoshop is awful. Or the CG generation. Alright, how bad is this? Yep, it's shooting those like 35 caliber. It really made it look like it was a T-Prime in the back of it. There's no way it has that much power. There's a lot of those. Like, I don't understand why they try to reinvent the wheel with these crappy darts. There's a lot of that, and I just don't get it. Why do people want shell ejection in something like that? I guess it's like a desk toy. I actively have one of these, and I think it's pretty okay. Could be worse. Could be better. Let's type in Blaze Storm and see if anything fun comes up. The hell is that? Why? It looks like you ran over Optimus Prime and turned him into a shotgun. I will never complain about the random greebling on Dart Zone Blasters again, because this is just next level. This is so bad. And it's got a carry handle on a rough cut knockoff. Got anything funny for me in the description? Nothing. Nobody's looked at this thing. We're the first. We're chartering new territory on garbage. Actual garbage. So that's like this thing's the quad, there's two of them. There was an Elite version and a AccuStrike version. I can't remember the name of it. Terrible Blaster, Scout, and Quadrant. Thank you, Smith. $14 for that, huh? People are buying these. Why? Daughter loves. Purses for my daughter so her and her brother would stop fighting over his Nerf guns and bullets. Now we have Nerf gun fights every night. Good gift option for kids, big kids. They have so much fun. Loading the bullets is easy. Kids easily learn from the targets for nice and pretend toys. Jams doesn't shoot. I have twins and purchased 2 of these for Christmas. Neither of them shoot consistently. Man, who the hell buys this? Oh my God. I'm so sad. This just looks awkward to me. There's something about this design that makes it look like a marital age. I can't be the only one. It just looks weird. God, that Photoshop. Those aren't even the same fingers. They replaced her fingers. That hammer looks awful. I just realized how bad that hammer looks. Oh, give it to me. That is... Okay, that has to be only top prime hammer. Yeah. Awful. And the design makes me feel uncomfortable. Those are cool. I keep seeing these, like, silhouettes for Nerf and Gel Ball. They look kind of cool. I kind of want one. A dinosaur hammer. How? Why? It's actually decent Photoshop. This is the worst design I think I've seen yet. Yeah. This is awful. Why even make this hammer prime? There's no point in this being hammer primed. He's like trying to shoulder it. He actually like reaches up with his other hand. Oh, that's awful, kid. 5-star review. She didn't prime it. Yeah! I hate it. I hate everything about it. Oh, the gangster shot right there. That's funny because that's still actually doable. Just not as easily. God damn. Who is buying this for $50? Who? 4.7? 26 bucks? 50% off? What? I hate this. Oh my God, there's no way. There's no way. I've never seen this before. Put it on. Customers usually keep this item. I've never seen that before. Dude, what the hell? I don't have, like, all extensions are turned off. There's no way that is actually $50. I have a hard time believing anybody would pay 27 bucks for that. But 50? Yeah, you can still get the rough cut. Like I said, battle camo. That's expensive for a rough cut, but you can still get it. Man. And are we just out of like fun things to look at? This is pretty normal. I've seen these before. What is with the dinosaur theme? Why is there so many? Oh my god! How badly this thing wants to die! Oh yeah, no. What? Oh my god, it's like 8:30. I'm freaking starving right now. Oh. We have to, I think we're pretty much out of things. Man, that face. I'm not going to say what that reminds me of, but you know I'm thinking it. What is this? What? Oh my god. Okay, hold up. What is with the dinosaurs that fire darts? You gotta pull on his ass, shove something down his throat, and pull his whole leg back.
Dinosaur gun. Simulation texture button sounds. Light and sound simulation.
I'm sorry. I have super combat power.
Light and sound effect. In the preparation soft bullet. Soft bullet loading. Aiming and shooting. Girls score. Clubbed toys.
What the hell? What the hell? I want this tattooed. I want that as a tattoo. I have super combat power. Oh my god. I almost gave up. What the hell? At least these are like actually kind of cool looking. They're like Zoids, but not. Oh, I'll give it. Oh, it leads right into another one. They're trying so hard. What were those glasses? It was like those Sony head-mounted displays from like the early 2000s. What even is that? $20. You get both of them, and they have lights and sounds. Yeah, actually not terrible. I honestly could say that, like, actually not terrible. Man. Like, I've seen these. I've never seen that before. Oh my god. Well. Oh my god, the batteries for the thing go in the bottom of the grill. That's actually not too bad. I think we're out of funny stuff. I think we've had just about enough. Let's type in soft foam foam dart. Dude, my hand is completely messed up. Another wingman looking thing. More of these garbage. Wow, they want a lot of money for that. Isn't that just a super? That's the same thing as like all the other Super Magnum reshells. Man. I want more content of all this garbage. I think I held one of these at Rag, and it was absolutely like a super bad hollow piece of plastic.
So take a close-up look at this, you guys. Really cute. This is where you cock it back, nice and easy. Okay, a little decorative. You're going to put these two on. So that's in the instructions. And then super easy. Like I said, I've got two. Trigger right here, and then once you pull it, you want to go first?
Just snapped it in half with that dry fire. Wait for it to just point it immediately at his sister's face. Review these, sure, but I have a huge issue paying actual American currency for these. Like, I wish these companies would send it to me. Now this, I actually have one of these, and they're actually pretty cool. They're just not $80 cool. And I also have the realistic one that'll get you absolutely shreked. They offered to send me this one, and I refused it because it didn't look as interesting as the lever action. Yeah, the hyper-realistic one seems to be gone. These are all the same garbage, nothing funny. Why did she flip it like that? What? It's not a lever action. How much do they want for that? $40. It's like a hollow piece of plastic too. Very creaky. You can break it without even trying. The prices on this stuff are insane. How many people have reviewed this? Oh! Ah, the ghost of all the money wasted on crappy Chinese blasters. I mean, it's okay. It's not $40 okay, though. Issue with the value in screws. Cool, but only lasted 2 weeks. Firing pin broke? Oh. At least it primes when you break it open. We don't have enough of that anymore. Oh, not the chicks. You sick monster. Ah. Ah. Gross. People actually bought this. Breaks easily. No kidding. They actually wasted their money on this. How many people bought this thing? 50. There's no AI Ooh. Where's that piece even in this blaster? No scope instruction. Oh, it's it's the other one. All of them are revealing saying the M1014. Like, I have abused the crap out of mine of these, and they still work fine. Like, I legitimately think they're pretty stout for what they are. Assuming these are the same, like, mostly metal internals and stuff like that I got. I heard there's plastic ones. There's another black and gold version of that. Whew. Is this Double Trouble? Is that what that blaster was called? Why would you take that exact... Oh, this is a big power one. Take that design, which was honestly kind of cool at the time, and then just make it larger and uglier. Comes with a target set. $40. Because this is a dart zone design, and they just... Like, I thought that was cool. I honestly did think it was cool. Just not enough rounds. It looks so ugly. It's so big. Is that seriously 6 AA? Wow. Again, it's a dart zone design, though. That makes sense. No rev trigger. You just turn it on. Yep. Man, that is some awful footage. So, now we can visit the Big Power Electric store. No Photoshop. Actually has people holding their products. I've heard currently unavailable, currently unavailable, currently unavailable, currently unavailable, currently unavailable. Sensing a theme here. I've heard decent, okay things about these. I think there was a couple of YouTubers that were kind of helping them along. I think they reached out to me, but I don't know. I just don't feel it. Oh, this is interesting. Of course it's out of... That's a huge... It's like an Alpha Auto 72 drum. How big is that drum? 30 darts. Wow. It seems so much bigger than that, but of course that's what she said. Ah, there's the terrible Photoshop. It's the same exact picture we've seen before. Dude, these things absolutely will hurt. These were in the hobby for a little while. They were Zing. This is not. But these things, if you like follow through, like you pull it back, and when you let it go, you follow through with your wrist, kind of like you're flinging it while you let the elastic. They seriously, like 250 feet is what I think it said. On the Zuru ones. And they hit so hard. Like, yeah, 250 feet. Like, you imagine pelting somebody in the face with one of those. Like, absolutely lethal. I bought a bunch of them. Read the chat. Don't tell me what to do. For some reason, the last message I sent was showing in the chat stream. Hey, welcome for the Rival Mirage. What are your thoughts on the priming handle exceeding the stock? It's not a stock, Foamholic. It's a wrist, like, brace. It's not supposed to be a stock. That thing's pistol-sized. It's just like a wrist brace. That's all it's going to be. Another point of contact to stabilize it. I'm not thinking of it like a stock. Have you considered checking your affiliate link purchase? I really don't, because I don't want to see what people are buying through my affiliate link. Some of y'all are weird, and I didn't really want to dive into that. I see, like, it will recommend me products based on what people are buying when I go check on my affiliate link. I'm not going to say what people are buying off of it, but people are buying some really weird stuff. All right. I think I'm good. I think I've had my fill. I am hungry. And also, I've been streaming for way longer than I planned, but we had fun. That was actually really fun. So, long story short, I have a video coming. It will be here soon. It is the biggest project I have ever worked on ever. Then, we have 2 new Dart Zone things that were revealed, a couple of Nerf things, 3 Dart Zone things that were revealed. Apparently the Bulldog is just a reshell of the Enforcer. That's not confirmed because all we saw was the thing that they said was the Bulldog and it looked like the Enforcer. The new Dart Zone stuff looks really good. Excited to get my hands on it hopefully in the future. Usually Dart Zone snubs me. I don't know why. They continuously do that for some reason, even though I get usually really good views on their stuff and I'm incredibly fair when I review it. What else? Nerf has a car coming out that shoots darts that looks okay. Depends on the price. If they want more than $60 for it, I'm calling shenanigans. And I think that's just about everything. Plus we had fun looking at a bunch of knockoff Nerf stuff that was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I saw we peaked there at like 150 people watching at one point. Holy crap. I really, really appreciate you guys supporting these live streams because it's a ton of fun. It really is one of the more fun things I get to do on the channel. And I wanted to put together a break action Cyclone Shock, but I couldn't find my Cyclone Shock. So I'm going to have to look around to see if I can't find one. Just couldn't find one in the 45 minutes before the stream goes. So thank you very much, everyone. Seriously, a lot of old faces returning. It's almost 9 o'clock at night and we have 95 people watching, which is nuts. I've seen channels so much bigger than mine that do like gaming streams that can't do that. And it seriously is mind blowing. Thank you. Seriously. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was fun. We'll be back next Saturday night at 5 p.m. Pacific time with an entirely new live stream, hopefully working on the project that I wanted to work on this time. We'll see. Otherwise I'll have to come up with something last ditch effort. Maybe we'll play, a Nerf game or something. I don't know, but thank you very much, everyone. Seriously. I'm going to leave you with the rest of the song that you haven't been able to hear because I turned the desktop audio down so much. Right on. Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. Have fun. Fling foam. Where's the button to end this thing? Yeah.